much further ado, welcome back everybody to session 27 of The Sound of Static.
We're back.
Kamu, you are giving the mission log today, so at your leisure.
That is right. Oh, it was my, I think my earphone stuck in my scarf. That's okay. Hold on 1 second. What is, there we go. Such a mellow melody. Under Gorthrum's mission, our crew traveled to Eox. We headed to the southern point to locate a plant within an abandoned mine. Upon arrival, we were greeted warmly by the locals of Lazarus 12. The restoration efforts in the city, well, in the town, are commendable. Though the local potato crop remains inedible, they are on the path to recovery despite the setback. We also met Alora, who had a personal history with our crewmate Cassock. Alora holds Cassock accountable for leading her brother to join the Sun Disciples and to never return. We also learned of a Kurin, a hermit living in the barrens of Eox, not too far from the South Pole. We decided to journey there to learn more about the plant. In an unexpected encounter with a glass serpent, Cassock was severely injured. We took her to Corin's place, where we learned that the undead botanist was resurrected by their paramour through a mean of necromancy at a cost too great. Corin helped us to heal Cassock from the serpent's poison, and our crew rests there for the night. The second day, we learned that Cassock alone had ventured into the mine. Upon catching up with her, we arrived at a cave with strange drawings, symbols, and languages associated with Sarenrae. The true nature of this cave and why there is Sarenrae's traces here is yet to be unveiled. We met and fought a Sun Disciple by the name of Lozok, who held personal grudges with our crewmate, perhaps. We were able to contain him. In the depths of the cave, we found our mission objective, the coral-like plant formations, which we now is taking back to our ship at some point. End of report. You see, come closest the terminal. They look at the mission log that they just wrote, said, "We see now, Cassock, why you would not want an outsider to become Sun Disciple. Perhaps it is true that our bonds to those important to us, to our family and belonging, can become chains when everything must be sacrificed. But to call it selfishness would it not be unfair for Rudius' own determination? We have noticed, Cassock, you really showed any emotion openly unless it be the emotion of anger. Perhaps to show affection as a sign of weakness, when the only thing worth demonstrating was strength. But in the end, we are sentient beings, capable of growing affection. And for that, we are condemned to be free."
Cassock, well, you guys are, for the sake of where you are, still within that kind of underground cave, heading out, about to finish up your mission and get the hell off of Eox. As Castle Cat still kind of low sock slinging over her shoulder as you guys have taken these little plant samples to give to Gorthram, and she's been kind of listening to your mission report. Perhaps the way that you or others would show affection is different, but I do not consider myself, how you say, emotionless. The ways that we show each other our love and our devotion perhaps differs across planets, even across Absalom Station to Eox to Castrovel. But is it still not the same?
We know little of affection to be able to speak to it.
You
But
speak
perhaps
lies,
we can-
Shadow Walker. Kessa kind of goes over to you and like places kind of two hands on your shoulders. The ways of love and devotion are different amongst different aliens, amongst different peoples. It is a byproduct of how we are raised, of what we have seen. Perhaps some do not show in the ways that others would think is the way to show love. But I see in your heart a devotion, perhaps not to Sarenrae, or perhaps not to a deity as I would assume. But you would not be here, on this planet of undeath, facing certain doom, facing destruction, if you did not hold something dear.
Come on, we'll pause for a second, and sort of put the dagger that Meridian had gave them back into the pocket, and say, "You speak kind words, Kazak. Perhaps we can take some of that weight." And we're going to gesture for Kazak to hand Losak to us.
You wish
It's
to
been a long
hold Losak. I warn you, he is, even amidst his sleep, he does struggle.
You need not worry about it.
See, Kasich
Speaking of
probably
struggling,
trusts you
are
enough for
you
this.
okay?
She hauls kind of Kasich over her shoulder, and kind of like places him, I don't know, in your arms, I guess, if you're waiting to hold him.
Yes.
Losak is still knocked out from that electric baton shock that he took last time. Kind of like splayed out in your arms. Seems to be pretty messed up from like not from the battle specifically, but just whatever has happened. This seems to be of like a very grueling journey to like however he got here or whatever has been happening to him in the past like month or so. See, there's kind of like rings under his eyes, but he for now is asleep peacefully or knocked out in unconsciousness.
Mercy pets him.
His hair is still very soft.
Are you okay, Cossack? You took that explosion, which I did not want you to do.
She looks over the other,
You
still
could've
like
died.
burn marks like everywhere, like her like cowl is like singed as she just looks at you with a straight face. I am fine, why do you ask?
Yeah, let's hurry back to that one guy. He can patch you up. You didn't even finish patching yourself up from last time. You need medical attention. Oh, but shouldn't we? Oh, I don't want Losak to wake up before we tie him up somewhere. But I want to explore this temple. Where's this magnetic field coming from? Why is this here?
We believe the magnetic field is the planet's own mechanism.
Why specifically here,
Does Valenity not have North and South Pole?
Oh! I forgot we were in the poles. That is true.
On my missionary here to Eox many years before, I did not stray this far south. I do not recall such magnetic force, although many Sun disciples do not use too many metal weapons anyway.
So, is Sarenrae closely associated with, are the Sun Disciples closely associated with Eox? Is that why they built a temple here?
I must say the presence of this temple to Sarenrae is surprising to me. I was not aware that Eox had many followers of the Sun God.
As we are walking, can we look at the things that I ran past before?
Yeah, like above ground. Like in this, you guys are kind of still underground in like this tunnel area where it's just like some kind of like old carvings that you've kind of seen. This kind of like mural with like the sun and like the gems and like some sort of like waves or something going towards them or away from them. Um, and ups on the upside, it's kind of like abandoned ruins, like these kind of pillars with like statues, a lot of depictions of like sun mosaics and that sort of thing, like archways and that sort of thing.
Do you recognize any of these statues, Kasa?
Mm, none that seem too familiar. The architecture on Burning Archipelago is not very similar. Of course, we have many depictions of the sun to represent Sarenrae, and perhaps statues of warriors of Helsaiga of time past, but none of these, they are simply too worn down for me to recognize.
Hmm.
If there had been followers of Sarenrae on Neox at some point, the state of this temple led us to believe perhaps that was a long time ago.
Perhaps. Perhaps even before Eox became Planet of Undead.
Let's ask what was his name? Edmund, the Librian.
Correct.
Maybe he was alive then. Oh no, that was his ancestors. Never mind. Maybe there's still some text passed around.
I do not know too much about the Librians, but I do not think any would still be alive from times past. Or if they are not on small little rundown town of Lazarus.
No, we were mistaken. You meant the person who welcomed us to Lazarus.
Yeah, wasn't he a Librian?
He was.
I don't think Cossack was there for that. You just immediately disappeared.
He was not aware of any. We doubt that he is aware of any of the cave and the Sarenrae things. Here, let alone knowing the origin of it.
In order to ask, we need more information on this if we're gonna, do Plan Rudia.
Either way, our masks do not have infinite oxygen. I suggest if we start heading back, we can make it to Lazarus before tomorrow.
Okay.
Well,
and we still have the matter of what we are to do with Losak.
Maybe leave him with the High Dragon? Hydreigon?
What?
I don't know, maybe
with
he just
Hadrogan.
needs,
With undead Hadrogan.
Yes. maybe he just needs some time away from the sun with somebody who's harmless. You know, maybe teach him how to deal with loss, as
That is
that guy
not-
has.
That is quite a mercy way of thinking, but we don't know how much Corin would like a company in a perhaps a little agitated Sun Disciple.
Losak wouldn't just burn down the entire place as soon as he woke up, right? As long as we're not there.
Probably.
Oh, let's just ask
Losak
that guy.
can be volatile at times, although he is good warrior at heart. I will not leave him to the elements of Eox. I am sure if he found his way to this planet, perhaps he had chartered ship, he will find his way off if we leave him at, perhaps port on Lazarus. Although, perhaps Corin could provide some support, if that is what you suggest.
I prefer the Corin route because if we just leave him to go back to his ship, he's just gonna try and track us down again. He needs peace, inner peace.
Perhaps. Or perhaps,
Perhaps.
even if we do leave him with Corin, I will tell you, small Solarian, there's little we can do if Losak truly wishes to track us down and finish his mission. There's little we can do that will stop him. He will find his way.
Well, then I guess we'll just beat him up and take more embarrassing pictures of him every time.
Perhaps that is good strategy, not one I have tried as a Sun Disciple.
We don't know how valid of a strategy that would be. It seems a little too defensive.
I don't know what else to do. Well, no, we're gonna get Rudia back, and he'll calm down once Rudy is back. I just don't know how long that's gonna take.
Cassie looked like she's about to say something, but she simply, oh, she doesn't have Losek anymore. She turns back to Losek and starts heading out of the cave. Either way, we cannot stay here in ruins of Sun Temple.
True. Our crewmates are waiting.
All of me still struggling on the ground. Let's go help them.
And so with that, you guys leave these kind of sun ruins. Now with your sample in hand, mission accomplished, as long as you guys get back to Absalom Station and not lose anything. So as you guys head over, you eventually find the skiff just kind of outside the border, hovering a little low because of this magnetic barrier. But once you get within comms range, you hear kind of over your comms terminal, guys, I think I see them over there. They're coming over the horizon with Kasich and some guy, I think.
Hi guys, we found a
If you can
pet.
hear us, we are back.
Copy. Hear you loud and clear, Kamu. Is that Tiefling?
No, it's a dog. We're going to raise him to be less vicious.
This is Kasik's old acquaintance, Rozak, from the Sun Disciples.
Oh, don't tell me. That Tiefling from the Burning Archipelago? What is he doing here?
Yes, he wanted to eliminate us and Kasik for deviating from Serenray.
I can't say I'm too surprised. Looks like it didn't work out too well for him.
Yes.
Well, if you're quite done picking up strays, we only have so much oxygen in the skiff. We're gonna head back to Corin if that's alright with you. I guess now with a +1.
Yes, so somebody get out. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna join me out here?
Well, if Losak managed to get here on his own, I'm sure he's fine. And then the comms cut. Uh,
Hey, yeah, so is he breathing in the air? Does Losak have an oxygen mask
you see that he actually does. It's kind of like hanging off of his hip. You didn't see it too much before, but he does have one that he used to like get out here.
on? I put it on him. Amu, lead the way.
Okay. Kazakh, are are you in sufficient condition to make the travel?
If I can survive supernova blasts for my level sun disciple, I believe I can walk some back to Hadrigan.
Very well. We will start. We'll start walking.
And you guys start walking a pretty uneventful journey back to Corin. You guys had arrived at the southern pole kind of like in the very early morning. And so now it's about like sun high once you actually get and arrive to Corin's place. Um, you guys settle in the skiff, not needing any oxygen masks inside Corin's little greenhouse, and all settle down. Corin kind of welcomes you guys as you get a little bit settled before you head off to Lazarus. And as that happens, Corin kind of pulls you aside, Kamu. I'm glad to see you all returned all right. Kamu, was it? I believe I had to get a little
Yes.
preparations, but I got that starter that you asked for lavender, I believe. And they kind of pull out this little like plant sapling starter in like a little glass case. You see it's got the roots in it, a small little thing, as they hand that off to you.
It looks lively. Thank you.
I know it isn't much, but oftentimes the most beautiful plants sprout from humble beginnings. And you also see that Corin has your little MP3 player kind of in the side of their sash, um, playing some little music playing off. It's very staticky. It's very hard to hear, but they seem to have taken your gift very warmly.
Kamu carefully wraps the starter with some fabric before placing it into the backpack. Do they have a backpack? Do we?
In
We
your
have,
in
we're carrying one.
your bag of holding, your
Inventory.
sci-fi bag of holding, where you
Yes.
keep all of your affects.
Most.
Speaking of having returned to the skiff, you all now have your items back that you could not take with you in the magnetic field.
Yay!
So that is free to you.
I hug the cold demon sword. It's starting to grow on me. I missed you.
Make a mystic check.
What? 17?
As you hug it close, you feel this kind of cold prickle against your skin. You feel little thorns kind of jut out as you hear a
Oh.
voice kind of in the sort of looks a little different from before. It looks like less vibrant somehow, somewhat desaturated as you hold it close to you, and you can hear a voice within it. I grow hungry.
Uh,
Halfling wielder, you signed a pact with me, Ilsgard the Cold, and yet I do not feel your bloodlust.
well, that'll happen in the next fight. Yeah, you'll feel the bloodlust in the next fight. Yes.
Next fight, yet you withhold me at least the drow. As terrible as he was, as eccentric and as infuriating as it was to listen to him, at least he held a bloodlust that would feed me. I warned you, halfling wielder. Should you not give me the blood of your enemies, I will feast in other ways.
Don't worry. You'll get your blood soon.
Mercy.
The voice, as as you say that, Kamu, you've just been standing there, speaking to your sword that no one else can listen to. As Kamu, you witness this in full force.
Mercy, what is it? Is it the static?
Um, no. It's just like me and my sword are having a little bit of a couple spat. Don't worry about it.
Is it about that demon pact that you made?
Yeah, but like, don't worry. Next thing we fight, we'll feed the sword. Yes.
It is not asking for more of your blood. If
I
so,
think it just wants blood in general.
any blood. Interesting. Perhaps when we get back to Absalom Station, we can pay a visit to the hospital, grab a couple of blood packs, and spray it on there.
Good. That is a good idea, Kabu.
Well then, if you wish for Corin to take care of Losok, perhaps, well, this would be your chance.
Yes. I go and I hug Kamu on the way. Then I go to Corin.
Very important hug
Okay.
Kamu on the way. You head over to Corin, who is kind of getting ready to say goodbye to you guys. Watering the plants as you visit. Mercy, is there something you need?
Yes. Is Kamu still holding Losok? Where's Losok right now?
That depends. Comment. I'm guessing you, unless you had put Losok down somewhere. There's plenty of spaces now that you are. This is like a safe environment to leave him. But he was last under your care, Kamu.
Right. We probably left, put Losok down, somewhere in the garden. Well, in the
She dropped him in the
botanical
middle of the
space.
the mile trek over. Where's Losok? No, he's there. He's kind of laying down, propped up against one of the walls in this kind of garden area. You see,
Okay, so
Kasuk is actually like kind of crouched down next to him.
aw. Corin, I need you to take care of those two over there. One is badly injured, and the other is like a feral dog right now. So I need you to take care of one.
I,
We're gonna leave him here,
yeah,
if with your permission, of course.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but why, I don't recall there being 7 of you.
Yes, that guy is new. He's very sad and angry right now because he lost someone dear to him. So if you could give him like advice or something, anything that can help him in his, I don't know, journey to, kill us. But like besides that,
What?
if you could
Journey
keep
to
him
what?
for
What
a
was that
little bit.
last part?
No, if you could keep him for a little bit and like help him work through his grief, I would really appreciate that.
Grief is a journey that lies beneath all of us. I know that it's definitely not easy to go through if your friend that you have picked up in the wastes. Well, if he was out there, certainly there. No person sane of mind and of good standing will wander out in the Eox wasteland, I can tell you, so. I can try to console him as best I can, but he is a stranger to me, and ultimately, when someone reacts to grief with anger, I find that there's very little to do that outsiders can do to stop them. But I can keep him at least safe in this dwelling for now, safe from the elements of outside.
Good, and make sure to give him some of that relaxing tea and all that. Anything you can do. Maybe hide his oxygen mask for a little bit so he has to stay here.
I I am not going to keep someone against their will in my abode, but I try my best to be as a welcoming host as possible to everyone who may find themselves in this little abandoned wasteland of the undead planet.
Okay. And just to double check, you really want your necromancy book, right?
Is this to do with your tiefling friend?
Uh, no, it's for somebody else.
That book has... It's a bittersweet feeling to have the last remnants of someone that you had loved, and yet it also be tied to their own end. If you are asking, I know you had taken scans of it, perhaps to document, but to ask for the physical object itself can only mean one thing. Again, something that I would advise as much as I can against, but I ultimately will not stop you from choosing your own fate.
I don't really like choosing my own fate. Just heal Kasuk. Take care of. Oh, his name is Losak, by the way, and I will come right back to you for that. Rishi's gonna go over to Kamu. Leave the decision of fate to Kamu.
As you are walking, while you are having that conversation actually with Corin, Kamu, as you are standing around, Meridian actually comes up to you. Well, I believe I only rented that to you for about an hour, and you seem to be 20 minutes overdue, Kamu. I'm gonna have to pay you interest on those Nerium knives.
Thought you might never ask those back. And Kama
Me?
pulls the
Kamu.
2 daggers out.
She takes them, kind of inspecting them. No blood, not too much dirt. I suppose they came back in all right condition. I'll just put it on
Shop
your
is over.
tab.
That wouldn't. Well, perhaps we would. Perhaps we might pay you back. Sometime.
Oh, well, I sure would hope so. You know I'm charging you interest on those. I'm sure you'll find some way to repay me. I'm much more interested right now as to why you found another sun disciple wandering in the wastes of Eox.
Well, Lulsuk was there to put an end to Kazakh, and to us as the ones helping Kazakh in the fight for. Anyways,
Sounds like
all
some
we know
grand
is
sun disciple act of self-sacrifice to stupidly risk your own life trying to defeat your enemy. I can't sympathize, but seeing what I saw of sun disciple culture, I suppose that makes sense. Quite impressive, though, that he
we had
managed to wander all this way by himself.
hoped it would be simple as that, but Lulsuk used to be Kazakh's close friend, if not compatriot. Kazakh, Lulsuk, Rudia, and Wayluk, perhaps with some other sun disciples. They used to fight together. They were very close, especially Kazakh and Rudia. From what we know, they are in a similar relationship as Corin and their paramour.
Long lost lovers? Considering what I little know of that Rudia fellow, and that he's not here, I can't see that it ended well.
We've met her, actually. When we were at Burning Archipelago, and were teleported into the sun.
I'm not going to pry too much into that, but alright, you met this Rudia?
Yes, but we're afraid they are stuck there for another hundreds of years.
Hmm. Certainly not the breakup I was expecting, but some disciples do it differently, I suppose.
They are quite stoic when it comes to its sacrifice. But we do not know much about the nature of relationships and of devotion to speak much to it. Nor
Trust
do
me,
we know
Kamu,
how to.
you're better off. This group that they were close friends, perhaps years and years back, fighting together, having each other's backs, well, those things never tend to last very long. The second someone with more power comes along, more credits, more money, more prestige, well, it crumbles just as easily. She puts kind of a hand on your shoulder. She kind of looks at you. Trust me, you're better off. Well, I don't want to stay here much longer than anyone else does. When are we going to head over back to that Lazarus town and, well, get paid for this job that we almost risked our lives doing? And it's at that point, as you hear the end of that, as Meridian is getting ready to head off, Mercy, you arrive to speak to Kamu.
Mercy, you spend quite some time speaking with Corin. Is there
Uh,
anything worth notice? Well, is there anything you'd like us to hear?
yes. You have a big decision to make, Kamu. It is all on you. Corin has decided
Yes.
that he will give you the necromancy book that brought him back to life if you choose to take it from
Yeah,
him,
you
you know,
delegate
his
quite a
last
lot of work as captain to your co-counsel.
The
I don't know if you've
the
noticed.
one that the one that his paramour used to resurrect.
Yes. Shut up, Murder. Yes, yes,
We are
that's the
not
one.
one. It would take a fool to think that it would not place great. There's not great importance that was placed on an object. The last memory that, well, the last object that he held of his paramour.
That is true, but I know you were thinking about this undead stuff for some reason, so I wanted you to have the decision.
We will not take someone's keepsake to satiate our curiosity. The book, it should remain with Corin, if you're asking us.
Good choice, Kabu. I'll go and tell Corin that.
Wasn't a doubt in Mercy's mind. Kasuk
Mercy
kind
goes
of,
over to
as Kasuk and Corin kind of take Losak over to kind of a small area that she was resting in before returning. Um, oh, you wanted to, so you catch up with Corin kind of in that space.
Yes, Corin, I have decided. You keep the book, the mementor of your lover, and in return, you heal Kasak up to the best of your capabilities and take care of Losak.
I was about to say that we should not spend so much time in this greenhouse. I believe the small mage had mentioned that metal boats would not last with so much oxygen.
Okay, then let's depart for the
The
place,
Lazarus.
yeah, Lazarus Hollow.
If we return to Absalom Station, then perhaps I can get more of my wounds healed there. But I would
I
prefer
don't.
not to waste too much time if we have a mission to finish.
Your health comes first, Kasak. What if we get attacked on our way there?
Then it will be Sarenrae's will.
Can I do a perception check on how healthy she is right now?
Ah, yeah, sure, go ahead. Make a medicine check.
A medicine check.
Mercy holds Kasek's tail and inspects it. Can I scratch it?
Mercy snaps her neck.
23.
With a 23, looking at Kasuk, that last fight, she did get healed up some when she left in the morning, essentially, of this morning. She was looking like way worse yesterday after the glass serpent encounter. And the battle with Losak has like taken a bit out of her. She's in worse condition than any of you, but you know, she could still, she's not like at 0 or at 1 or anything.
She's at 2, is what you're saying. At least, like, do you have a serum of healing, Corin? Do you know what those are? Not a universal
I'm afraid,
thing.
As an undead, I don't find much stock to keeping them around.
Okay, I'll just try to find. We still have to stop by Lazarus, right? Might as well try and find something there. We're not leaving here. You get healed up at least a little bit.
I find that amenable.
Mercy, before we go, perhaps you should bid a final thank you to Corin.
Yes, Corin, thank you for agreeing. Let me take pictures of your precious memento, for taking care of Losak, for healing Kasuk, and in general, just taking all of us in.
Again, I think perhaps this is simply the fate that I have chosen, and the many web and the many different paths that could have been. I'm glad that our fates could intertwine.
The web.
I will take as best care as I can for your tiefling friend. But again, I'm not the master of his destiny. But I do hope that somewhere along his future he can find peace.
We hope so too. Oh. But if he woke up and go on a tantrum, throw him out.
Oh my.
We will not ask you to risk your own health. Well, to risk your own well-being to take care of someone.
I can assure you that there are many dangers out here in Eox, and the things that lie outside are much more dangerous than any person I could take in, but thank you for at least the warning. I will heed with caution.
Yeah, that's all great. Kabu, like, as for gonna walk to the ship, I got something to tell you, Kabu. I forgot. I talked to Corin earlier about a lot of deep stuff.
Like what?
Like our web, or the static. He calls it the web, like that one dude that I got this cool sword from. And how the ripples on the web might be caused by an external figure, whether that be the Devourer or us from the future, the past, another universe. A lot of stuff. Didn't really help in the grand scheme of things because it didn't give me enough answers, but it did tell us that it could be somebody other than the Devourer that's influencing us. These visions, these lack of control over our bodies.
You were saying the static, the web is influenced by a creature, conscious that is not the Devourer. Then who is it?
No clue. I don't even know what their goal is. I don't know anything, Camus. How are we gonna save the universe, Camus?
And that is what Corin told you.
Yes. Because he is a believer in the web itself. He believes the web is like the universe, not some sort of god or deity. It's just a means of connection. between beings.
Kawa takes a glance at the greenhouse. Perhaps you should have told us a little earlier.
And now you left that guy with Losak alone. As you guys head into the skiff,
No.
as everyone prepares to head out.
You think that
Did-
guy would have had a phone number, a telecom number, whatever it is?
Did Corin say anything about the true nature of the choices that we saw from the static?
Well, he said the static itself was neutral. It's not good or bad.
That directly
Choices
contradicted
themselves
what you just said. Someone was controlling.
did? Oh yes, somebody's controlling it, but the static itself, like the web itself, is neutral. It's just a means of control. But somebody has taken that. They're not really supposed to. I don't know how they're controlling the web. That person is either good or evil.
You're saying that someone has the ability to control the web in the same way that we do.
Yes. Yes.
We will need a moment to take all of this in, Mercy. But we will get back to you. To Lazarus, then.
Yeah. Wait, but that was weird what you just said. I didn't really think about it like that. It could just be a normal person like us. It could just be like someone else who touched an artifact and now they're like, I don't know, just messing with us.
If the truth
For what
is,
reason? No.
if the static truly is a power or a vision rather than an entity, then it is just as Pandora's box. It could be used for good or for evil.
Corin said like the only person that would be able to do that was either someone from the Dreamer Association thing or maybe another web follower. I think he just said dream people.
The Congregation of Dreamers. We will contact Bishop Bell later.
Good plan. Fuck. Set us off then. Oh wait, I didn't. Yeah. Wait. No, we didn't get to Lazarus. Yeah, I'll go. Oh wait, no, I'm on the ground. We're going walking. Yes.
I will say you guys have finished up your business with Corin at the Dream House as you guys head over to Lazarus. While you guys are doing that, why don't you both make a perception check for me?
I don't like you. I don't. Oh my
I
god! Can I wait? Can I be that I left some supplies, you know, like food and stuff? That guy looked miserable. He needs like some hot chocolate.
What, Corin?
No,
Losak?
Losak. I wanted to make it that Mercy left some supplies for Losak
You could do that. I'd
for
say,
his journey.
question though. It would have to be, I would say you would probably leave supplies from your ship, but your ship is not here. So it would have to be anything that was in the skiff, which I could say reasonably in the skiff you might have had, like, mostly surveying tools, but maybe like a couple rations or something in the ship. Or anything in your inventory you can leave. It's definitely not as fitted as you don't have any hot chocolate, I would say, but like some bare necessity. You probably have like a blanket in your skiff.
Okay, I gave him the blanket and I drew a face on it.
On the
And like
blanket?
a message that's like, yes, and with a message that's like, you can do it.
You draw one of those like cat like hang in there posters.
Yeah.
You draw your inspiring message on the blanket.
And then I left it with Corin to give to Losak when he's gonna leave. But don't tell him. But I told him not to tell it was from me.
So you said
Oh yes,
don't say it's from him.
Yeah, don't say it's from us, because then he's gonna be like, "Oh, ew, I don't want that."
Okay.
What check? You said perception?
Yes, please. While you guys are
Yes.
walking, are you heading to Lazarus?
27.
14.
Um, Kamu, as you guys are heading back, you don't, Kamu, you're kind of focused on the, again, classic Mercy, lore dump, info dump, um, and you're kind of thinking about, like, the implications of what she had
Just who
learned
are
from
you?
Corin. Mercy,
Just
as you are heading back, it's again the ground crew, which is you two and Kasuk, pulling ahead of the skiff. As you start to approach Lazarus, and you see Kasuk is kind of pulled ahead of you guys a little bit, like, you know, a good like 10 feet away from you guys as you're kind of further behind. She seems a little, I don't know, distracted about something.
Hi. Are you doing okay?
Ah, small Solarian. What is it? Did you see signs of glass serpent?
No, but I saw signs of someone being upset. I know you've had a lot of
That
emotional
does
things happen to
sound
you today.
disturbing. Who is this person? I will correct it. She flares her glaive.
No, no, not upset like angry, like upset as in sad. And it's you, by the way.
Hmm. You believe me to be sad.
Yes. Uncomfortable, disturbed, let's not use that word anymore.
Hmm. Perhaps I am simply in thought of Losak.
What are you thinking about?
We had grown up in very similar circumstances, and yet we have turned out to be two very different sun disciples. Well, for me, perhaps sun disciple no longer. I do wonder, perhaps, if there is some turn of events in which I would have turned out more like Losak, and Losak more like me.
I don't think so. I think because your personalities differ, that's why you guys took two different paths. Whether or not you guys were born as sun disciples or otherwise, you can never change who you really are at heart.
I was thinking of the small differences we hold, and I come to think back, as always, to Sarenrae, and to my own Church of Burning Mother. Tell me, small Solarian, do you believe in a higher deity to which you devote yourself to?
N- No,
Your
but I
triune
support yours.
pamphlets, like you tuck them into your pants further.
I did see Triune, but I do not pledge my faith to them.
You met Triune, the god of Trinity.
In a dream, yes.
Hmm. What did you think?
Why do you
You
ask?
said that you did not, after meeting a god, you did not pledge your allegiance.
I thought my life is how it is, as I made it that way. Not Triune, not my comrades, but me. And while I respect anyone else who does follow the faith of their god, I prefer to lead my life to the beat of my own drum.
Hmm. I can see where you draw your inspirations from. You do not wish to be guided, for better or for worse.
Of course, I'm the captain. I'm the one doing the guiding. I'm the leader, and I don't need any Triune or Sarenrae or Burning Mother tell me otherwise.
She kind of nods as you guys start to approach Lazarus on the edge of the horizon. Although it is not perhaps a god that does guide your path, perhaps there are other influences that change the direction that you head. And she kind of gives you like a knowing glint in her eye before she turns. We approach Lazarus now. I suppose we shall head to ship and prepare for takeoff. I believe it is about a day's journey back to Absalom Station.
Okay, but what did you mean by that? You can't just
And she pulls
stop right
off
there.
into the town. I will head back to ship, she says, as you guys approach Lazarus and begin to make your preparations. So you're back in the town. If there's any last goodbyes, anything else you would like to do while you were here, now would be the time to collate your thoughts and do so.
I want to talk to Laura.
You do know where she lives because you had opened her house. It's getting about to be midday, so do you want to head to the shop or to her house? Those would be the two places I would say that you would think she might be there.
Midday. Midday would probably, the shop is probably still open, so I'll go there.
You head into the shop. Kamu, would you like to follow, or what would you like to be doing this time?
Colin knows Mercy will be trying to find Laura, and they will accompany Mercy to the shop.
Okay. You guys enter the shop, and I'm just gonna do a little check actually.
What? Hey.
You guys, I was trying to see if either Allura was manning or if her mother was manning. It is Allura who is manning the cash register right now. She's kind of looking down at something as she says, "Hi, welcome to the General Good. Oh, gods."
Hello, I am back, and I have heard everything. I have heard the story. I've heard the tears. I'm here to make you a promise, right? I am going to bring your brother back.
You are.
We apologize. We apologize for the less encouraging introduction, but we have learned more of the state of Rudia that we would
Okay.
like to share.
What do you know then?
The Halsaiga, as we know it, are acting within the sun.
So they sacrificed my brother to the sun? That's what you're telling me?
No. Technically speaking, Rudia is alive.
Anytime you start something with technically speaking, it doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
We understand.
Although I'm going to be honest, if he was dead, I would have thought that Vesk would have at least had the balls to just say he's dead.
The sun as we know it is. The sun as we know it is at the end of its cycle. And had it not been for the Halsaigas, we would have been engulfed in flame from the supernova that happens at the end of, well, the cycle of a burning planet. The purpose of the Halsaiga is perhaps larger than any sun disciple, even greater than the religion that they serve for.
Make a diplomacy check.
Ooh.
Man, I hope Plymouth can help this.
Diplomacy. 21 for diplomacy.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you. And so, you bought all that Sun Disciple shit that they spouted? Is that what they told you? Is that what Kasuk told you?
No.
We saw it ourselves.
when we
You
were
were
in
on the Burning Archipelago.
Yes. And
And
perhaps
I'm
if
sorry, so you
have
went into the sun and you saw Rudia just hanging out there saying, "Oh, hey guys, glad that I'm serving my devoutful god Sarenrae that I have devoted the rest of my life to, never to return."
when we were on the burning archipelago, a moon was about to hit and
Alright, now I know you're just
destroy
full
all.
of shit.
If you would not believe us, then check the news. Come will bring up the record they have of.
It was very heavily documented. That was, you had heard it on Absalom Station, the news that, about like an asteroid or like a very large celestial body, that was, going to crash into the burning archipelago. As you pull that up, and she like immediately kind of like looks at it. She's kind of scrolling through it.
And beep beep, come will highlight the word part where it says it disappeared.
You did that.
It disappeared, so I'm sorry, you saved the burning archipelago from this whatever the hell was going on there, and then you saw Rudia.
We have not, but it is a power that is beyond any individual that is capable of achieving such a thing. We believe that we've saw Rudia, but then we have not seen or spoke with Rudia in our life. So we do not pretend that we have known what Rudia was like.
I want to put you in my shoes for a little bit. Even if I believe what you say, that Rudia is saving the entire galaxy as we know it, that without Rudia or whatever the Hellsaiga are doing, that the entire universe would explode and we would all burn in a fiery hellfire, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
We do not have a family. And we do not know what it feels like to lose one. We have our crew that is the closest, but it is Kama looks over to Mercy, who is very sad right now. We spoke of family in a biological way.
Then let me ask you in terms of your crew, if, I don't know, the most important person on your crew had to leave one day to go fulfill some great self-sacrificing prophecy to never be seen again, or one of the hundreds of other people who it's their actual job to do so, how would you feel if the one person who didn't have anything to do with this in the first place gets sent out to be some martyr? Even if what you say is true, even if he's doing great things, what, I'm supposed to be happy for him that he's making this grand sacrifice? I'm sure that's what I should be feeling, right? I should be glad that he's saving the galaxy, but I'm not, because it's my brother and it could have been anyone else.
No, we're not telling you to be glad or sad. Be mad. Be absolutely devastated. I'm just here to tell you.
I have been mad and devastated this entire time. What do you think? You think that I'm supposed to sit here and be happy for you guys that you're returning this Sun Disciple bullshit back on Eox, back to Lazarus? You know that
No.
I'm mad. I have not tried to hide that from you.
I'm here to give you hope. Hope that your brother may return in your lifetime, because I am going to do everything in my power to bring him back.
Make a diplomacy check.
Okay. I'll let you do yours.
I do have diplomacy. 28.
She kind of looks at you, stares you down, Mercy, from across the table. And this is a promise you're making to me. What, to Rudia?
Yes,
Some
and your
guy
mother.
that you had seen but never talked to and never met?
Some guy that is associated with my Yinsado, who is very important to him, even if you do not believe that anymore.
And what if you break that promise?
Then I will take on the burden. I will take the responsibility for my failure. Whatever way you see fit.
Now you sound like fucking her. She goes kind of behind the bar and or behind the counter and starts to arrange things. And she kind of turns her backs to you as she starts putting items back on the shelf. I guess if you do break your promise, then I wouldn't be any worse off. You guys walking in here, associating yourself with Sun Disciples, and coming back to make promises or whatever about saving the universe. She kind of casts a backwards glance at you. I guess they just build those, whatever, Starfinders differently nowadays.
Well, our circumstances are a little different. You have to save the universe anyways. Might as well do it twice, you know?
Yeah, sure. On your big Star Ranger quest to save everyone and everything.
Give us your contact number for
No.
updates. Fine, I'll just have to come back here with Rudia himself.
If you did manage to do that, Halfling, I think maybe even Saren Ray herself would be impressed. Shop is
Make it
closing in
happen.
5 minutes. She puts like a closed sign over the counter. You look at the clock, it's like noon.
Oh, okay. Have fun eating and sleeping. Amu, say something cool so we can leave.
We came here to let you know that Cossack shares the same grief as you do. And that's all we wanted to say. And Come will leave the shop.
You guys leave the shop with Alora kind of looking at the door as it closes, as you leave her on that final thought. And finish up your shop as you check the door closing time to see the shop doesn't close until like 6.
Of course.
But
And
you guys have had your parting conversation with Alora. You don't see any of your other crew standing around, at least in the square. But is there anything else you guys would like to do? Last parting things on Lazarus.
I want to talk to. Was it Edmund?
Edmic is the Alibrian who is the kind of head, like mayor, essentially, of the town would be the best word for it. The one who greeted you when you first came in.
Yes, I would like to go to his office or town hall or whatever.
Yeah, I would say he had directed you there if you guys had any questions. If you guys would like to go talk to Edmic before you leave.
Yes.
You guys get in there's like no security anywhere. Like everyone here is like a farmer or like a merchant or like, blue collar workers. And so you walk into like this little kind of rundown desk, this kind of like copper desk, that you see Edmic is kind of turned over, working on data pads, as he looks up. If it isn't our fine tourists, to Lazarus. How may I help you? Find something the matter? Everything all right? Water quality up to snuff?
Do we have enough samples for him to eat one
Eat
of the plant?
the plant?
The plant
Yeah.
we don't know if the plant is edible.
Because like, what if this helps? Their whole thing is that they want to revitalize Eox, right? What if this plant is the key? Is it edible?
We have no sign or information that would lead us to believe that that plant is edible.
Hold on.
This guy's
Especially
dead.
if
Let's.
you-
We have enough.
Mercy, you walk up. I'm gonna say, I'm not even going to do a luck check for this because I want to see how this turns out. I'd say you have enough that you can break a piece off, and you think you have enough sample to take back to Gorthram. What do you do?
Awesome. All
First
right, eat
thing,
this.
haven't consulted Kamu on this. Walk straight into the office. Edwin can say, "Hi, what do you need?" And then
Eat this. Put it in his mouth.
put it in his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll for that one, for sure. He's also like medium humanoid height.
20.
You got a natural 20.
Yes.
Kamu, you come in to this about to like, oh, maybe ask Edmic about the ruins or like anything about the history of the town. You see Mercy on a warpath ahead of you, pulling the samples out of her pocket, and the only thing you can think is, oh no. As Mercy, you say, Edmic, eat this, and you sling it as Edmic is like about to open his mouth to say what is going on, what do you need, as you see this kind of like a little bit of like almost like coral plant gets shot back into his throat, and he begins to choke.
Oh I pat him on the back.
Mercy! What on the actual? Some medic. Is there a medic around?
Sorry, I didn't defeat it.
Mercy,
That
make a
hard.
medicine check to do the Heimlich.
1. What the fuck?
You like, for context from Edvic's point of view, you walk in, beam something at his throat, and now you have like leapt up onto his back and like are choking him out essentially. As you see Kamu, you are sitting there in horror watching this play out as Edvic begins to like struggle, like trying to get you off of his back, still choking on whatever this peace thing is.
Please help. Please.
Can Kamu roll to react?
I would say you can react. You're just standing here. Yeah, how would you like to react?
Kamu will grab Mercy by the back of their clothes and lift her up, pull her away from this choking Lilliputian.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Okay.
Went horribly wrong.
Strength. No. 1 sec.
Just use the stun gun on him. Just wipe his memory.
Just put him out.
Strength memory, that's
Just take him out.
Strength. That's a 10.
With a 10, I would say Mercy being a size class shorter than you. You're able to like haul her off, maybe not carry her by the scruff of her back, but at least take her off of Edvic's back. As you see, he begins like crawling to his data pad. As you see him like start to like type things into it.
Oh my god!
Security! I've been accosted by these visitors.
Oh, wait! We're peaceful.
I don't have credits. This is a very poor town. I don't have anything to give you.
Trust us for a
Oh,
second.
he's still choking. Can you help him?
Trust us for a second, and we'll approach Edvard with a moderate speed, not too fast.
As you would
scared
a scared deer.
And we'll pat him on the back and then do the proper choke hazard.
Yeah, go ahead, make your medicine check.
Pray that this is not a 1. All right, it is not. Okay.
If you got a 1, you guys are never coming back to this town. On the blacklist.
12.
The Heimlich being not a very difficult maneuver to do, unless you are a good 3 feet shorter than someone else, and we're the one that caused them to choke. You perform the Heimlich, and you hear Edvic's airways start to clear.
Spit it out.
As he like tries to disentangle himself from you. we really don't. Our crop is, I promise you, we don't have money. We're very, very poor. The boat stage barely, we're like barely a blip on the radar. We don't
We're
have
not
anything
trying
to
to
give you.
rob
We
we do
can
not
give you
you.
the
want
potatoes. If you want the
we do
potatoes, we'll
not
give
want
them
your
to
money.
you.
It was
We
a
don't want the
misunderstanding.
potatoes. We were trying to get you to eat something. A new
We
crop.
we discovered a crop in the depths of the mines. Our halfling friend thought it might help you to unbecome undead. It as ridiculous. Come looks over to Mercy, as it sounds.
You thought that giving me some plant you found in the middle of nowhere would turn on the planet of death, would turn me into not an undead, would give me life?
Well, no,
Mm,
Are
no,
you
like
crazy?
it's just to feed your people, right? No, it's just to feed your people.
The crop is mostly for the living people who live here. I'm just here to oversee operations.
we do not mean you any harm.
That is exactly why you need to try this out. You need to test if it's poisonous.
Well, why did you beat? You
Mercy.
could have just had it and sit. Why am I your guinea pig? This isn't my job.
Mercy, that is
You're
that is enough.
undead. You're dead. It's not gonna harm you.
Oh,
Mercy,
so
that is
I'm
enough.
just because I'm an undead. Oh, send the undead out there to the terrible wastes where there are literally undead eating monsters. Or send the undead. They're already dead. Okay, it's not like they feel pain or anything or like sadness or sorrow from their existential life. I don't. Let's just go talk to Edmic, the undead guy here. We're all living people. So Edmix probably doesn't even care about anything. It's not like Edmix going through a divorce right now. It's not like Edmix got anything on his plate.
Sorry, I didn't know you were going through so much.
Just get out.
You seem so happy.
Did you buy something?
No. We wanted to ask you about the ruins.
I don't know. I'm just the mayor. I'm trying to get tourists to come here. Maybe that's a bad idea. I'm starting to see. Maybe we shouldn't start
No.
inviting people to this town. Trying to get like anything on the
No.
map. Don't have any funding,
we are
barely any.
You
we are very
would
sorry
if you
for
stopped
it.
growing this crop that I have.
I'm not gonna eat your
Mercy.
weird plant.
Mercy, that is quite enough. Until we find out more about the nature of this plant and what it actually does. Let's not feed it to the random innocent person that we know. Edric, we just wanted to check. It's a simple question. That you're not aware of the Siren Ray related scribbles and languages that were present at the abandoned mine near the South Pole.
Saren who?
Siren Ray, the sun god.
I think we have a small church here, but I think it's mostly Triune affiliated. If you're talking about religious matters, I don't know anything about it.
Thank you.
Where's that church?
That's all we need.
I don't know. It's a small. They're not me. They only meet on weekends.
What day is it?
It's a fourth day. You're gonna have to come on a first day or a seventh day.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you, Edmund. And you probably should find someone to check in case there's in case the plant has any side effect. But
I pick up the piece
just
that
in
he
case.
coughed up and like, here, this is a souvenir.
I don't. Okay, are you done? Are you done here?
We'll be out of here post
Yeah.
haste. Come, we'll try to hurdle Mercy out of the room.
Bye.
I'm starting to see why no one wanted this job. You guys head out after accosting Edmic, the mayor of this small little town. Anything else?
We don't. Mercy, we don't know what had gotten into you. One moment you were making a promise, but we have no idea of how. Whether it is possible to be fulfilled. The other moment you were shoving a piece of unknown plant into a mayor's mouth. Is there
That's
something?
true. I don't know if we can fulfill the promise, but I will try my best on that. The peace thing, the crowd thing, that just came up as soon as I saw his face. You know, you have thoughts sometimes. Yeah.
Rudy and Cossack's story really had gotten to you, didn't it? We know that
Yes.
scars on the outside take time to heal, but scars on the inside take much longer. Take your time to get the rest you need.
I'll rest when I speak to Flemeth. I'm gonna solve everything, and then everything will be okay.
It is okay, Mercy. You can take it slow.
Okay. Let's go back to the ship, I guess.
You guys head back to the Silent Stars, having left Losok with Corin out of the greenhouse, having given a kind of final, perhaps not closure exactly, but a final talk with Alora, as you guys now, with your plant sample in hand, head back to Absalom Station as your ship takes off into the night sky, just approaching evening.
Dude, I forgot the medicine! For God's sake. We were at the store!
So you guys are on the ship. Everyone takes some time to. You guys are back on the Silent Stars.
I'm gonna die in her sleep, Kabu.
And when you find Cassock in the morning, she has died of sepsis. Rip Cassock. um, But no, it is a another quiet night on the Silent Stars as you guys prepare. It's going to be about another day's journey, so you anticipate getting a long rest in after your grueling journey against the snakes and spending some time on Eox.
Percy's like regretting a lot of things that she didn't do. She didn't ask Edmund for blood because they probably have vampires on that planet, right? Where did the vampires get their blood from? Where's Hawk?
Uh, it's getting to be later night, but some people are still up and about, not quite heading in just yet. I'd say you find you don't see Hawk anywhere, but you go to the room of his door and it opens. It's unlocked. He's kind of sitting over his desk, kind of tinkering over something as usual.
Wait, before I go in, do I see Kamu anywhere?
I will leave that to Kamu.
Kamu is currently in their room, so not in the hallway.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, I'm going into Hawk's room. Hawk, where does your family live?
Okay, right to the point. Yeah, I think I mentioned they're on Absalom Station.
Where specifically, though? No reason.
Before I give you my family's full address, can I ask what this is for?
Oh, I just wanted to like introduce myself as your new captain or like second captain. Oh, I don't really like being second. Am I just second captain to you, Hawk? Am I just the side captain?
I haven't said anything in the past minute, but yeah, you want to meet my family?
Yes. I saw that cute, adorable photo of your family, and now I must see it in person.
Oh, well, I mean, Yeah, I mean, I'd consider you a close friend, Mercy. I usually try to visit them when we go to Absalom Station. If you want, you can tag along.
Yes, good plan, Hawk. Good plan. And then can we adopt Tobar into that family?
Uh, I mean, I remember that we talked about this very briefly, and Tobar's a bit, um, kind of 3 times the size of, like, all of my siblings. I mean, I do like Tobar, but again, I uh would rather burn down the entire sector of Absalom Station before I let Gorn like anywhere near where my family lives.
Oh yes, Goran, no, but Tobar.
I
You
mean,
know,
I don't think I'm in a capacity to ask my mother to invite a Vesk into the house, to the apartment.
fine. Okay, I'll come without
Yeah,
Tobar by
sure.
my cheek.
I'll let you know when I'm leaving. It's kind of on the outskirts of Absalom Station, but
Awesome. And um, maybe that'll help you with your problem. You know, like some good family time will the
my
song out of your
problem?
head. Get
Oh,
emotional.
yeah. Ha, that would be nice. Yeah, maybe it would. Maybe getting to see them again and then clear my head maybe. Although with my siblings it's probably just going to clutter my mind if anything, but maybe that'll push the earworm out. I'm just content to let it ride until, well, something happens. It's really getting in the way, though, I will say. Can't even focus on my plans for the astral drive.
I'm sorry, I failed you. I still have not found the processor.
What? Oh, Mercy, I'm not like expecting you. Trust me, you don't have any obligation or anything to find a processor, especially of that size and quality. I mean, it'd be amazing to find one. I've been looking in junk keeps for, I don't know, a year or two. I've been thinking about alternatives
I'm much
anyway. Hmm?
alternatives. You
Well,
need the best.
it would be nice if I could work in a fancy science lab where they have the top-notch equipment, but, well, getting tenure, that's gonna take a little too much time, I think, so. And I'm working with you guys right now.
Never suppressed your dreams, Hawk. I will make it happen. I know. Let's just put it all on Flemeth. This is not his jurisdiction, but let's just put it all on Flemeth. We'll get you
I'm.
your lab of your dreams.
Well, for now, I'm gonna have to work with what I have. Can't waste a second, you know.
Yeah, but you really should not put that problem just aside. You can't just let it be. I don't think it's gonna go away, Hawk.
What,
If you
the
just like,
music? I'm going to admit, Mercy, it is very unnerving. You know, usually when things stick in your head for like a day or two and you're like, wow, that's really annoying, and then it becomes like 3 days and then it starts to get onto a week. And when I think more about it, it doesn't make me feel good. So I've been trying to not do that.
oh, okay. Uh, and let's think about what I need to get your mother. I don't know. I don't have any gifts.
Oh, you don't have to bring any housewarming gifts or anything.
Hawk, you are basically my cousin. This is important.
Okay. Well, let me think. There's quite a lot of things. I think our curtains have been torn up for a while now, but, oh, we could use new kitchenware too. I think our can opener's been busted for a while now. Also, we still need to patch up those holes in the rug, and, well, the fireplace could use some sprucing up too. Although it's mostly storage now. Sorry, I don't mean to bog you down with anything. I'm sure if you wanted to get a gift, anything would be nice.
Is is all that because of how many kids are in the house, or is it just like poor family?
Oh, well, that's a very blunt way to put it. But I mean, we're not particularly well off. I won't lie. We live on the outskirts of Absalom Station, which is, kind of gets nicer when you go further inland, especially towards the eye. But rent is
We
fairly cheap, so.
Oh my gosh. I forgot I spent on so many credits.
Really, you don't have to worry yourself about a gift. I mean, I'm inviting you as a friend after all.
Well, no, now I'm more worried about where your family lives. I want to live closer to a better area. I don't have money though.
See, I'm definitely not asking you to pay rent for my family. And
A
besides, I mean,
house is a
it's
house. Mercy's not listening, bro. Mercy's thinking about like which house she can buy for the new family. It's like, all right, I don't have the money for a house, but if I get a loan, a
Hawk is in
loan.
the background. Like, yeah, I mean, we've kind of lived there for a while too, so I mean, it's not like we've made it this far for quite a while. I mean, it's a little small, but it's by no means like, I mean, I thought we were doing like all right, and then I found out Tobar lived in a box in a cargo shuttle, and like that's significantly worse. I mean, Mercy, I don't think. Do you even have like a you don't have a place on Absalom Station?
I think I just lived on the juvenile place with Tobar. Yeah, my house is on Blandy. Pretty good house. Not very villainous looking, which didn't really give us very good reputation, but it's a house.
Well, I mean, it's still a far ways from Absalom Station, though. Which I mean, that's kind of where you're spending most of your time now. I guess a lot of people,
You know
anyway,
what?
who visit Absalom Station just stay on their shuttles and consider that a home. Which I guess this is kind of a second home away from home now.
No, I mean, okay, if you say that, then it's nice. But like at first when you said that, I just thought about Uncle Gorn and him living his shuttle, and I'm like,
Oh
no,
no, that's
I'm
not at
not
all
Uncle.
comparable. Gorn lives in like a small little. I mean, it's pretty much a skiff. It's pretty much not even like this is like a nice at least cargo shuttle with more than one room.
Wait, did we return that? Is this still his ship? Gorn's ship?
Uh, Speaking outside of Hawk, because I don't remember how much of Hawk would know this. No, you are not on Gorn. Gorn was like a little like 6-passenger shuttle, like the size of like maybe slightly larger than your skiff. It's like a one
Yeah,
room
didn't he
little
like blow
thing.
that up or something?
You guys left it, I believe, on the Hell Knight ship.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. That guy, he probably is gonna hate us if he comes to you about debt. Just like pretend you don't know us.
If Gorn comes to me,
Yeah,
I I
he
mean
might have thing with his home.
okay, I definitely would not talk to Gorn, like ever. I can't imagine a circumstance in which I would. So I don't think you have to worry about that on my end.
Okay, good. That means all this talk about home is making me homesick, and I'm gonna call my father.
Jasmine, you got sent through the glitch void.
Oh, good. I thought that was me.
No, it is not.
That's really funny. That line is funny, but then it is delivered
Going to
through the sound.
call my father.
Father. Call
Jasmine, I think
my
you might have to. Oh, there she
father.
goes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's unfortunate.
You back?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good day to you, Hawk. You are making me feel homesick, so I'm gonna go call my father.
It's always nice to say hi to the folks.
Oh, and okay. So I'm gonna get your processor, and I'm gonna upgrade your quarters
Man, what?
to make.
You're gonna like this room? He kind of like looks around.
Yes.
How would you like in size? Are you gonna tear down walls?
No, I'm probably just gonna shove a bunch of labby looking stuff in here.
Oh, like equipment.
Yeah.
Again, Mercy, you don't have to get anything. I mean, I've kind of been working in like these sort of junk conditions for a while now. It's kind of my specialty.
That is true. Sometimes I call you a junkomancer behind your back.
Oh, I think you've said it
But
to
a
my
good thing.
face before, which is,
Oh.
I've heard it a lot. I kind of like the title, actually.
Good. I don't know if did I give you a you weren't a part of our crew back then, were you? When we went to that one diner? Did I give you a title?
You mean when we got and then the stewards were there and then we immediately got arrested and I didn't know you guys were on the wanted list?
Yes. Okay, you were there. What title did I give you? Oh, yes, I think you're my navigator. All right, you're my navigator, and you've been upgraded to lead scientist.
Okay, I guess I will take that promotion.
Yes. Good convo. I will meet up with you after I buy your family some stuff.
Okay, Mercy, I'll see you at Absalom.
Bye.
You have that conversation with Hawk. Kamu, what have you been doing in your little downtime on the ship?
Kamu is in their room writing a message for Bishop Bell.
Ooh.
And I will post that in game.
Go right ahead.
Wait, to who?
Or to Bishop Bell, I believe.
Oh. I honestly forgot about the Dreamers already. I have so much like side quest stuff to do. Main quest stuff? What? Stop that. Not in my
Or
ship.
she's just trying to level grind on all the side quests so she can one-shot the big bad.
That's why I nearly did an Olive Orchard, man. I was so tempted. More side quest.
Oh, this is like a professional email. Kamu sends professional emails.
What are you implying about Mercy?
And we will do what we can to keep it that day. Right. Kind regards, Kamu. Contact information, cell phone.
True. The last time Kamu sent a message to Bishop Bell, they also kept it professional.
You send this as it gets sent. As you start to approach Absalom Station. Being out in deep space, it'll take a little longer to reach, but you don't see any cut connections or anything. Everything seems to be working fine.
And after that, Kamu will stand up, take a stretch, and then head over to the coffee to where the mugs are to take a sip.
Classic. Head over to the little kitchenette. The coffee machine there still almost like always running. There's quite a few coffee drinkers on the ship. You start to go through your wide variety of mugs. You can't find, obviously all the normal ones are gone. There's no like plain mug. There's one that has a cat that says hang in there. There's one that's just like a big skull like as a mug. There's one that says, don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee.
Well,
one that says,
which
world's
one is
best
the one that's
forklift operator. There's Shine On Sparkle Star, and it's like coated in glitter. Like when you take it off, like glitter falls to the ground. The one that says, this is my mood today, and it has like a frowny face, a neutral face, and a happy face, and like a marker circle around one of them. One that says, first days, am I right? Should I
She's
go
gonna
on?
keep going.
Oh yes, that is exactly what I'm hoping to get. But anyways, Kamu will glance over all of some of the mugs, and then settle on one that is more plain. The one Meridian used the first time.
Oh, she took
Well,
that one. That's not in the cupboard. You should know better.
You have to choose an
That's-
embarrassing one.
that is not
Don't
fair.
take the skull.
Come close all their senses and reached out for the nearest one.
Okay, Russian roulette. All right. Um. You get a mug that has like a that says boss bitch on it.
uh, we'll settle with it. Gummo will pour in some Avalon gin and starts drinking wine in a coffee mug.
Yeah, you have your little mixer.
Is the coffee machine
Vernon!
dirty? How
Uh,
dirty is the coffee machine?
It's you think that this is probably running 24/7, and it's not. This came like with the ship too. You guys didn't buy it, so it looks pretty like as the age of the ship. It makes noises for sure. Like it's always kind of like humming. You can hear maybe some gears turning, some gears grinding in the back. Um, and the coffee machine is not really at peak condition.
Cum will try to repair and do a thorough cleaning of the coffee machine.
Yeah, go ahead and do an engineering check.
Need an engineer to fix the coffee machine? Alright.
Yeah.
Engineering. Okay, not bad. That is a 19 for the coffee machine.
19 for the coffee machine. You begin kind of like taking it apart after you get your coffee, of course, cleaning it out and everything. And as the hours tick on, you hear some footsteps down the hall. As you see coming out from the hallway is Vernon. Doing some
Vernon.
late night maintenance, Camu? Pity, I was gonna just get a cup, but I suppose I'll have to wait.
Well, not tonight, unless you want some Avalon gin. Some
Hey,
find a bit too.
I wouldn't say no to a nightcap.
Come and puts down the whatever coffee machine compartment parts they were tinkering with, and pour Vernon some. Actually, before they pour Vernon some drink, they'll curiously observe Vernon to see which mug Vernon picks up.
Vernon picks out a mug that says "No one else knows how to do their damn job on this ship," and takes it out almost automatically out of the cupboard. As he gets a shot or two of gin and starts to sip with you. Must have been quite a mission. I don't think I've seen you drinking before the end of the day. Unless you keep the good stuff in your quarters.
Perhaps. This used to be our routine every day. We didn't know much. Well, we didn't know much about the rest of the people at the moment. So drinking seems like the easiest. To blend in, to forget, to relax.
Yeah, I've heard that mantra plenty of times.
Anyways, we got this from Corin. Thought you could use a plant, a refresher in your room, if you may. Come and post out the lavender starter.
Make a sense motive check.
Not 20.
That's motive.
Okay. You pull out this sprig of lavender, which obviously the whole point was to give it to Vernon. He had no idea that you got this sample from Corin. And if you'll recall, the last time when you were asking uh, Meridian actually about her favorite flower, and Vernon had responded how he had kind of lingered on the lavender, and you had kind of asked or stated that lavender was Veneer's favorite plant, and he very quickly tried to exit that conversation. Uh, you pull out this sprig of lavender, and like it's very subtle, but you see like every kind of muscle tense up as he stares at this for just the briefest second um, before he kind of continues. Oh, you didn't need to give me any gift or nothing, Camus. That was from Corin's little greenhouse, green lab.
Yes, we considered getting a plant of our own, but we didn't know what to get.
Well, you already picked this one up. I mean, if you wanted to get a plant, you can keep that one. I don't want to take anything that you rightfully bartered for, or who knows what.
No, this is. Well, we suppose our room is good as it is.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen it's pretty barren. You know, you could use a couple. Didn't you want some plants? I mean, it's just a starter. Bloom right up, I'm sure.
If anything, it would be for the little halfling to enter a room and not see a more empty hotel room, I suppose.
Yeah, it would be nice to, I guess, spruce up your little outfit. I don't, not a lot of space. This combine takes up a little corner. I guess I'll find a space for it. Thanks, Combo. But second, if you ever change your mind or anything, you sure you're not gonna change your mind?
We're sure. And
All right.
we're more sure that you will probably take good care of it, Vernon.
Hey, yeah. He kind of very hesitantly takes this plant from you, and I'd say with your natural 20 sense motive, you see that Vernon really does not want to take this plant. And he kind of takes it and he holds it very carefully. As he's just kind of staring down in it. His mug kind of still on the counter as just for like a solid minute, he's just kind of looking at it. Well, I guess I found a place for this. Thanks for the nightcap, Kamu. If you find anything wrong with that coffee machine or whatever, just let your ship mechanic know.
Of course.
Yeah, all right. Good night. He begins to head off towards his room. You see, like keeping the plant like an arm's length away as he starts to dash down the like not going to a full sprint, but definitely faster than his walking speed.
Good night, Vernon.
No!
And Kama will kind of stand up and then remember that Vernon still has some gin left.
Yes, Vernon left his cup on the counter in his haste to leave.
Kama will stand up and then pour Vernon's whatever is left in Vernon's cup.
Can't let it go to waste.
And then of course. And then resume cleaning the coffee machine.
I would say you continue to do that for a good hour or so. If you don't have any other night activities to do.
They will. While cleaning the machine, though, they were probably thinking about a number of things. About the web of static, and what and seeing the mugs has reminded them of what Meridian had said earlier. But when someone with a greater power comes, and the Alliance, the people who you thought were in a team with could leave you. Oddly specific, isn't it?
Kamu, I would like you to...
Mysticism.
I will give you your pick of mysticism, sense motive. Yeah,
The most important check of your life.
A choice between those two.
Oh, mysticism and sense motive.
Roll
Aren't those
high.
the two that both attributes that come suck at apparently? Because they're not very good at detecting.
Probably.
thoughts
If you roll
or
low,
emotions.
you're gonna miss the biggest thing of your life.
You have no idea how many low rolls we have done when it comes to Meridian. And she's the one with the highest highest bluff, 13. Obviously very trustworthy, right? That's what you said.
Oh.
Just kidding. Anyways, I would probably go for sense motive.
Okay.
Please,
That is
bro,
a
please.
21 for sense motive.
A 21 for sense motive. You are thinking about what Meridian had said, and you think about the fact, rather than kind of applying it, there's kind of two different paths in which you think about it in terms of like your own life and the things that and the people that you've met and etc. But you instead decide to focus mostly on the fact that it was in fact Meridian who had told you this information. And as you do think about that. There's like kind of very few times where you think that Meridian has kind of let more on about what she actually knows, and you think that maybe that was one of them, where she gets kind of like deathly almost serious for a brief moment, and you definitely think about everything that you have heard, even things that Meridian has openly told you. Which is that, like, from the beginning of this journey, she has told you that she's not going to stick around for long, and that she is essentially using you guys as a free ride. And so that is what you think about.
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
And give me a brief moment, guys. There it goes. Okay, never mind. Sorry. My mouse was
Your mouth
missing
disappeared
again
again?
for the past 3 minutes. All good now though. Mercy, was there anything you wanted to do to end off the night?
Damn it! You just dropped that. I wasn't thinking about that. I forgot. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go. Did I see Vernon running away? Please.
I'll roll a luck check. I'll even our odds.
Damn it.
Ooh.
I was gonna go call my father.
I would say you think you probably have time to do like one thing this night. So if you would like to either call your dad or talk to your ship grandpa. I'd also say you probably, if you
Right.
just had wanted, you have like been wanting to investigate Vernon's room for a while. So I say it wouldn't be out of character for you to just go talk to Vernon in his room if you wanted to.
Fine. I'll go to Vernon, but I did roll 10 for my luck check. I don't know.
Well, I was just gonna ask. I was just gonna roll in and ask you to call even their odds.
Oh. No, I don't trust you. I don't trust your dice. I'm gonna go to Vernon's room.
Okay. You head over to Vernon's room, and while you are, you pass by Kamu, who is kind of tinkering with the coffee machine.
Kamu, try not to get so much on the floor, please. Thank you. Bye, Kamu.
Cum was deep in thought and have not heard anything Mercy said. Except for the bye. Take care.
Mercy's bye could be heard from anywhere on the ship. But Mercy, you go over to Vernon's room.
Knock knock, Grandpa.
The door is actually unlocked, as you kind of come in and you see Vernon kind of lost in thought. Sitting, he's standing at like the far corner of the room, and on the other corner, you see. Actually, make a perception check.
Why is he really treating it like a wild animal? 27?
I would say the lavender is a little out of place considering in Vernon's room it's a lot of like kind of mechanical stuff and that sort of thing in boxes. And so you pick up the kind of lavender sapling as being out of place and something new in this room, kind of on the other side. And he's just kind of like staring at it until the door opens and you're like very startled, very kind of like in a skittish manner as he turns to you. Mercy, what are you doing this late at night? What, something need fixing? Kabu's already on the coffee machine if you're asking about that, so.
No, I hate coffee, actually, but I wanted to talk to my grandpa after so long. It's been like decades since we've talked.
I see you every day. We work on the same ship.
That's motto. So, like, how are you doing? I noticed that, Kamu gave you the plant.
Oh,
Wait, did I notice Kamu
I don't think
bought that?
I don't think you would have. No, I don't think you would have noticed that Kamu specifically got the lavender. I think Kamu kind of did that as an aside, and you were talking to Corin, I believe, in about the Necronomicon.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I
But
noticed you got a new
you
plant
did
boosting
notice.
up the place.
Yeah, you would have noticed that it's like this is obviously from Corin. Like they out of you just went to the planet of undead, and now Vernon has a plant.
Oh, okay.
Like you would have made the connection that it was from Corin.
Are you having like homesickness about your farm? That's a good idea to get a flower to cultivate.
Yeah, homesickness. Kamu just thought I should, I don't know, spruce up the place. Had a couple plants around, I guess.
Oh, Kamu got it for you, man. See, I knew that Kamu considered you as their grandpa too.
Right. You don't, you doing plants in your room or something? Don't need any?
No. What?
Yeah, I
You
didn't
can't
figure.
just give away a gift that you just got.
Yeah, it really would be one of those social norms not to give back gifts, huh?
Oh, I am getting the feeling that you do not like this gift. What's wrong? It's such a nice flower. It's delicate. Pretty pungent.
Yeah, sorry, what? It's no,
What?
it's a great gift. It's nice color and sure it'll sprout into a full bloom and give or take a couple weeks, months with good care.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just peachy. Is there something? The engine's working all right? Is that what you're here about?
Mercy walks further into the room and sits on Vernon's bed.
What are you doing?
I pat beside me.
No.
Grandpa. Here for you as your granddaughter. Let's have a bonding session.
As you kind of pat down the bed, Combine kind of gets up from his spot in the corner of the room and kind of like skitters over and like kind of nestles like underneath the bed.
See, even Combine wants to join in. Come.
Combine, I think, is getting ready for the night, which you should as well. And all of us, and me especially.
Well, I can't sleep. I just encountered that Cossack lost somebody dear to her, and that makes me sad.
Well, that sounds like an issue you should talk to Katsuk about. Frankly, if you ask my opinion, that seems like a very Katsuk-oriented situation that I don't have any bearing on.
Well, no. God, my phone. Oh, I already talked to her about it, but you have also gone through something like that, right? Oh, I kind of want to know your opinions on it.
What opinions?
Like, how do I help Casa get through this? I mean, I'm assuming she's been getting through this for a while now, but I want to be a good supportive friend. How would you want someone to support you after you've lost somebody?
Well, if we're speaking hypothetically, I think it'd probably be best if you leave Cassock alone and never bring it up again.
That's not good. You cannot push your problems away. You must face it head on.
Well, Mercy, let me tell you something. Yeah, you think that he's about to like go on a tirade of something, and he kind of gears up before he kind of like looks at you for a moment, and then his voice gets very soft. Mercy, I pray to Hylax that you never lose something as important to you as a loved one. I really do. But until you do, there isn't anything I can tell you about it. There's nothing I can convey to you.
Can you at least tell me what they were like?
Make a sense motive check.
Oh, I don't want to hear this story, man. It's gonna be sad, but I hope I fail this.
You can always choose to fail a check if you would like.
No. 15.
You see there is like a brief moment uh, of just kind of quiet between you as he looks at you and he says, "No Mercy, I really can't. I think it's time you go to bed now."
Okay. I'm here if you ever want to talk about it.
He kind of ushers you out of the room and he doesn't say anything, and the door shuts behind you. You can hear Combine in the room faintly beeping. And you kind of like
Maybe I should
hear
fail
through the
that.
door, just like the faintest as Combine beeps. You hear Vernon from the inside. I know, buddy, I know.
She goes to her room.
And with that, Kamu, you eventually spruce up the coffee machine, putting it back. It looks like almost brand new, sitting on the counter. A couple of gears and stuff you couldn't quite find the right parts for, but does seem to be in better working condition. As you both get ready for the night.
Can Calma find a piece of tape?
Yeah, I'd say that's lying around.
You call me random.
Calma will tear a piece of the tape. And just put it on the place where it wouldn't interfere with the functioning of the coffee machine, obviously. And enjoy. And then they'll go to bed.
Do I
Coffee
have?
machine with your little message. What are you asking?
Does Mercy have post-it notes?
I would say in your room, probably, yeah. Like, when you're on your ship, you guys have a lot of stuff. Either, like, junk left over, or, like, basic amenities. You have lots of food and rations and blankets and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. On a bunch of post-it notes, Mercy writes, like, encouraging messages, like, best grandpa in the world, uh, uh, grumpiest, most loved person in the world. And then there's some for Cossack too, like best Solarian warrior, uh, coolest, strongest person in the world. And then she goes and posts them on both of their doors.
It's already, like, the night, the ship has kind of entered night mode, and the lights are dimmed aside from, like, little kind of, like, lights lining the floor. And you can see the lights are off in both Vernon's and Cassock's room. But you place those very kind notes on the doors before, as your one last act before you head to bed.
Oh man, sure we can revive Veneer. Oh, it's so sad.
And you guys drift into sleep. If you guys could both roll a D100 for me.
Oh, here we go.
Please go first. Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Roll something good.
Okay, 27 is what I got.
27.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, with your 20 tabs open and one of them says online dice.
Yes, that's why my computer's overheating right now.
You might as
33.
well just put it on your phone or something. What did you get? 33?
You know, let's get
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
My dice? But then I'd have to like switch tabs.
What you could do, Jasmine, is you could get like instead of doing like a virtual thing, you could get like, I don't know, some rocks or something that are like evenly spaced and they have numbers written on them. And then you don't need to like use a tab, you just have it physically with you, and then you could roll it, and that would simulate, you know, rolling a virtual die.
I will buy a new
I think
dice
it's the other way
set.
around. Saving the
I'm
object.
just ragging on you. Virtual dice are fine. But I am going to rag on you for it. So 33 and a 27?
Yes.
Great.
That means you're first, right?
We will see. We will see.
What? I want everybody to be happy, man. I'm gonna freaking put makeup on Combine tomorrow.
I would say you do have access to makeup. Being, I think you wear makeup in your profile, so that is something that
Yes.
Mercy would have available to her. But things for the morning, as you both drift into sleep.
No nightmare.
You wake up, kind of actually, as you are drifting off to sleep. Wake up a little bit in the middle of the night, kind of getting out of bed. Not quite. You see, it's only been like a couple hours since you guys had gone to sleep. Both of you, in the darkness of your own rooms, kind of wake up.
You cut out. Say that again.
You
Oh, no,
like
I
after
heard
going
it.
to sleep, just like a couple hours after going to sleep, you like wake up out of like restlessness.
Uh, I think after a certain unfortunate event that happened twice, Come will immediately check for internet connect for web connection.
You pull up your comms, Kamu, and why don't you make a mystic check for me?
Interesting.
I'm sick of this. Stop messing with this static. Just leave us alone. Leave the universe alone.
Okay, not bad. 18. I think we have a mirror plus 3 or something. I mistake. Let's see. Yeah, we have a plus 3 in Mystic. Great. That'll make it a 21.
A hot 21.
Despite a very good roll.
You begin to check your terminal as the first thing you do. Mercy, when you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
Check. Do I hear them speaking?
Do you hear who?
My ducks speaking.
No.
This must be a dream. My ducks would never ignore me. I start pinching myself.
You begin to go to pinch yourself. And as you do, Mercy, you kind of pinch in your skin, and you cognizantly are aware that like of the touch of the pinch on your skin, and like that it should hurt, but it doesn't. And Kamu, as you are looking through the terminal, you see kind of all like the internet connection and like the symbols and the text a like facsimile of what it real be, as you recognize that this is like the when you try to read something, the same situation you get when you try to read something when you are within a dream, and you both become like aware of the fact that this is a sort of muted dream reality that you are in.
Strange. We don't get dreams that are this vividly realistic. Come, we'll get up and walk around the ship, perhaps.
Okay. Mercy, now like aware that you are kind of in a dream state, what do you do?
Get back on my bed and try to wake up. Be like, all right, if I just think hard enough, I can force my real life eyes open.
Go ahead and make
You're
a
just trying
mystic
to focus
check
on my
for
girl.
me.
Okay. All right. I think I can just put my phone like this.
You are horizontal,
Yeah, I
I
got
will
a
say, on
one.
the stream.
Yes.
I got a one.
Other than that, you look just fine.
What?
I sorry, you got a 1?
Yes.
You sit on your bed, pull up your covers, you say, I'm not doing this shit, static can't make you, and you try to go to sleep. Kamu, you begin to wander, stepping out of your quarters. And the first thing you notice as you step out of your quarters, immediately your room, right next to Mercy's room, faces like a window. And looking out, you see a planet, a green and blue marble turning just outside your window.
Do we recognize this planet?
Make a culture check.
Oh, D20 is right.
Eox of the past.
What is the matter of us getting extreme rolls? It's a nat 1.
With the nat 1, you're looking at it. Here's the thing. There are a couple of blue and green planets in history. Like Galarian looked that way. Eox did, presumably, in the past. Castrovel, Verces. There are many different planets that look similar. So you cannot discern exactly which one this is.
Come tries to paint a mental image of, takes note of features of that planet, hoping to identify it later.
You try as you best to memorize something within a dream. Mercy, as you are in your bed, covers pulled up, trying to wake yourself up, you see a shadow outside your window.
You can't intimidate me. I know you're fiction. Is this where all the scary stuff happens? Ooh, I'm so scared.
The shadow does not move.
Okay, maybe I am really scared. Can I look at the direction? Like, is it like a light shadow or something? Like, you said it's
like,
outside
so
my
I would
window?
say, so how your rooms are set up, you have a little window that like goes into the hallway, Mercy. And that like hallway it goes into a larger window, but your like inner window right now for your room is like shuttered currently, and so you just see the shadow
Oh,
of a figure in the hall.
okay. I take my blanket with me, still wrapped around me. I creep up to the window, try and peek through the shutters.
You reach for the shutters, and in some kind of weird now that you're aware that this is a dream, in some like magnificent weird thing of dream logic, every time you try to move the shutters to try to look under it, it like follows your gaze, always staying shut.
What? Well, if it's a dream, then I can control it, right? I want to make wings on my back.
You step back and you concentrate, trying to take control of this dream as you sit there for a good solid minute, probably, in the middle of your room, uh, trying to sprout wings.
Oh, fine. I'll go outside. Do I have weapons with me?
What do you have in your room? I mean, you have. Yes, you do. You're a Solarian. You always have a weapon with you.
Oh yes, I pull out my Solarian flare, and I creak open the door.
Uh, the door creaks open, which physically it's not able to do because it's a door that opens itself. But perhaps in some weird dream logic, suddenly it has hinges as it creaks open. As Kamu, your attention turns to the door next to you as you see the door to Mercy's room open, only darkness within.
Mercy, who is there?
And Mercy, as you open the door, you see this tall skeletal figure of Kamu. As Kamu, you see Mercy within the doorway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Kavu, is that you? Do you want to kill me like that other dream?
We
You
tried to
good?
kill you in your dream.
Oh wait, no, that was a hallucination, not a dream. But like tomato.
This is a dream. What you've said is. Oh, it's but an illusion of reality.
Yeah. So those are. So it's not a hallucination, right? You said it's a dream. So how do we wake up?
Strange. Usually, people. Things I've seen. Things we've seen in our dreams. Never told us to wake up, or is aware of the concept of waking up.
Both of you make a
Are
perception
you?
check.
No. Let us just have a peaceful dream.
17.
22.
Mercy, you and Kamu are having this conversation out in the hallway. But you look past Kamu to the big window, kind of in the hallway, as you see this planet, this blue and green marble, in the back. As it's large. It takes up like the whole side of the window, and it appears to be growing.
Growing? Oh, Kabu, I think this is the kind of dream where we die at the end. I think we're gonna crash into this planet.
Mercy, do you recognize this planet?
I will do a culture check. Is it black market? It's just one big black market.
It is not
What's
associated
black
with
market?
black markets.
I'm gonna ask you that every time. 18.
With an 18, Mercy, you do recognize this planet. This is one of the several
Yay!
planets of the solar system. This is Castrovel.
Oh, is that the planet we started off on?
That is the
With the
planet that
gnomes?
you had started off this campaign at, back when you were mere a part of the media crew of the Starfinder Society.
Come. Every time we have these dreams, it's like the static trying to communicate with something with us. What does this mean? Does that mean we have to go back to the beginning to figure out something? This is Castrovel, by the way.
Castro. We see. Well, neither you nor us have any associations with Castrovel. We don't know the reason as to why the static might want us to travel there.
And as you are saying that, the planet grows
Where we met.
larger and larger, and suddenly the ship begins to rattle around you as you see fire kind of go by the edge of the windows, a sign that you are falling into the atmosphere of this planet, as you can hear the metal buckle and groan as your ship is quickly hurtling into the atmosphere of this planet.
It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Kabu. Don't freak out. It's a dream.
Of course there's mercy.
If we die, just know that I love you. And I love the journey we've been on.
Well, we Cam was taken a little bit surprised by Mercy saying this, but it's
Hey, loving
we'll
cock!
see you. We'll see you when you wake up.
And with that, the ship crashes in a bright, brilliant, blinding white. As you continue your dreams. Kamu, you got a 27, so I'm
What?
going to do you first. Kamu, you awaken your eyes suddenly, or your senses, have you, as you will. Um, the ship kind of gathers and gathers, or like this kind of blinding explosion uh, flashes brilliant behind your eyes until you open your senses to find yourself on the ground in a very lush, kind of like forest.
Do we see any signs of space of ships around?
You
People around?
immediately jolt up, kind of like the soft, peaty grass underneath of you, as you look around to see that you are getting bearing of your senses. You are in like a landing zone. Like there's a big ship kind of next to you. And like the dock is like the doors are down and like there's like some scattered. This is like what you would have like an encampment if your ship stayed down somewhere and you offloaded some stuff to set up a little camp or base of operations as you look around and see like, compasses and maps laying around, but no one else appears to be here. But you do see a kind of boot trail leading off into one direction.
We'll follow.
You get up and kind of brush yourself off as you stay around. Birds kind of chirping, like heavy jungle foliage kind of everywhere around you. As you start to head off, why don't you make a perception check for me?
Hey, you wouldn't believe it. Yes, it's
It's
another
not.
nat one.
It's a 1 or a 20. You don't take mind of any of the equipment around. You start heading off towards the footsteps, trying to track. There's really only one sign that someone has been here, and so that is what you follow into this kind of jungle area. Uh, Footsteps kind of maneuvering around. You see like very fresh, like broken twigs, grass has been pushed aside as you follow after this figure.
Who's there? Well, if you don't mind coming out, that would be good.
You speak
No
out
response.
into the this kind of jungle area with no response. As you continue to follow the footsteps until eventually it approaches like a small cave where you see kind of lanterns lit inside, and you see uh, the silhouette of a figure with your perception. I will say you can't make out anything except that there is someone there, like the species or anything. You can't really make up or if they would be recognized to you. uh but that is all you see, kind of like almost like a cloaked figure maybe. Just the shadow or the outline of them in a cave.
Cloaked. Come, we'll try to activate cloaking field in their dream.
You go to activate cloaking field to find that it's not there. In fact, looking there, you don't have like any of your weapons or your materials. It's just you and your clothes. As you look out and as you try to activate it, uh, suddenly you hear the sound of rushing water, or it's not quite rushing water. It's the sound of white noise, of static as it grows and grows, and you see this start to fade from you as you begin to be like engulfed in this, as you begin to disappear.
Tell us who are you? Let's go.
You yell out and you disappear. Mercy! You are on the Silent Star ship crashing into Castrovel. You desperately telling Kamu that you love them and that you cherish this moment, and then them not saying anything back. As
Damn it!
your ship falls and falls and falls, and it crashes with this bright, blinding light. And as you open up your eyes, you find yourself within a memory, actually. Um, as you
Oh.
like kind of sit up and jolt and live out not a dream, but something you have felt before as you are coloring uh, onto a notebook. You're young at this time, probably around 7 or 8, this memory that you can recall, in a coloring book. And you have a piece of paper that you are like sketching stuff on, like your villain ideas, essentially, of what you're going to be when you grow up. Uh, and a kind of pale hand reaches out and takes a crayon and begins coloring next to you as you turn to your once beloved childhood friend in this memory. Sitting next to you, you would know intuitively, is Petal Spine Twister, a girl who goes to your school at Validity. She is an elf. She's got kind of like this blonde hair pulled up in 2 pigtails at this age. Kind of like has like a pink skirt, and you see coloring on her sheet. She's wrote like Petal Spine Twister, greatest villain of Validity, and like her like villain outfit essentially. Like she's got like a big hammer and there's spikes and everything. As you recall this memory in simpler times. What is your villain name gonna be, Mercy?
It's only going to be the best, the merciless one,
Oh, this
ruler
is
of
such
all
a
galaxies.
good one. You know, I was really thinking I wanted to like do something like kind of close to Spine Twister, but also like maybe floral. Like, kind of like putting the aesthetic in it, you know? And then when like all the
Yeah,
villains
that's
see
cool.
flowers later on, all they're gonna think of is like blood.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll give you that one. Mine is obviously better, but yours is pretty cool too.
Well, when I become the greatest villain on Validity, I'll be sure to make you my #1 cohort.
Yeah. When I become the #1 villain of Validity, you can be my co.
Okay. Obviously, I know we talked about this, but we're obviously both going to be the #1 villains of Validity and rule over everyone and be like the bestest villains that anyone has ever seen. Can you pass me the pink
Of
crayon?
course. Sure. Here you go.
You pass it over to you. You guys are in your childhood home, Mercy. Kind of like outside there are flowers and everything, and then further beyond that, you see like the dense volcanic rocky wasteland that is this planet, except for this little area where your family has set up. As you do, you hear kind of a gruff voice. Where's our 2 villains to be? As your father, Frederick Fingal, kind of kicks open the door, holding a tray of like lemonades and cookie and a plate of cookies. Here's my little bomb explosive mouth muffin as he like ruffles your hair and kind of like pinches your cheeks.
No, too old for this now, Dad. I can't be the best villain when you're pinching my cheeks.
All right, too old for getting your hair ruffled by your father, Mercy. You're never gonna get too old for that. Oh, Petal, nice to see you. Your ma just cooked some cookies and made some fresh lemonade for 2 most dastardly villains of Valanity. As he puts it down. Thanks, Mr. Fingal.
Hey,
Mercy, your dad's like the best.
I know, but like, I feel like I'm destined for more sometimes. More than just cookies.
Obviously, when you become a big villain out in the real world, you're not gonna have time to get homemade cookies made for you every day, so better cherish it while you can. Gotta grow up big and strong to take down all those stewards and make people beg for their lives.
You got it, Dad.
Oh, I won't interrupt this villainous association going on here and overlook at your evil plans. But if you girls need anything, just holler down. I'll get more lemonade, cookies, anything you need. As he kind of steps out, and you guys continue to color. Oh my gosh, did you? So, I know that you're probably already thinking about your big villainous science project for the end of the year, but like, Abby, can you give me like a little hint about like what you're gonna do? I mean, you must have
My
been thinking
science.
about it. Yeah, like the big villain project, like science project at the end of the year, you know? Like showcase how good you are before we graduate to like high school. I mean, I know
Yeah.
that's like way down the line, but people start thinking about it early, you know. Very important to get into colleges.
Yeah, my idea is like really cool. I don't think I can really give you a teaser, you know. You gotta see it for yourself along with everybody else.
Okay, well, that just
Well,
means
spectators.
that when ours get compared, then when I win, I get to rub it in your face.
I am going to win, obviously.
Oh my gosh,
You
now
would
you
just
just
sit
make me so
there and look
excited about
pretty.
it all. I mean, like, your dad's like an inventor or something too, so it's like, I mean, is it even really fair? It doesn't matter. Mine's gonna
Tell
be like
me
the
use this one
greatest that the Validity High has ever seen.
in your dream. I am going to do a show-stopping performance project without the help of anybody, and you're gonna be gobsmacked.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's make like a bet then. Whoever wins the Validity Science Fair project, mm, has to wear a clown outfit to school the next day.
Cloud outfits. Well, I hope you look good in a red nose.
What, are you scared that you're gonna have to be a clown in front of all the students?
No, I just like I feel I'm gonna feel bad for you when you have to embarrass yourself.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, when you have to wear the clown outfit on the next day, I won't laugh too hard. I have respect, you know,
Sure,
for my
fine.
BFF.
Clown bet.
And you guys shake hands as time kind of freezes for a moment the second that you connect with hands for a bet that never came to fruition as you blink once and suddenly you see an older petal about high school age. And instead, her outfit is she's wearing like a cheerleader's outfit, but with like spikes and kind of like netted as she looks at you in like where that cheery kind of like friendly smile had been instead is just disdain.
Is that you, Petal?
um and suddenly as you kind of like break away you are suddenly in the hallways of Validity High. Petal on the other side with her entourage, if you will, of mean girls. That always seems to rotate every year or so. As they're all kind of staring at you, as you remember uh, the Petal that had previously been your friend, who had made a sudden change to what she was when you last saw her in high school. Just a ruthless bully as she kind of looks at you and suddenly time seems to come back. Oh my god, is that really little Abigail Fingal? What are you doing in these hallways when you know I'm walking them?
You know it's the merciless one now, and I own these hallways, so there.
Oh my gosh, you own these hallways? Like, that's kind of crazy because I believe in Domination and Domination 101, you got a D on the final project?
It was a fluke, alright? That teacher didn't know what they were talking about.
And didn't you like try to give the teacher a gift on like the last day of school? Like, oh my gosh, what are you, like 7?
If he's going to be one of my subjects, I need to keep him in good spirits. for labor purposes.
Okay, sure. I'd love to sit here and chat, Abby, but I can have actual villainous things to do for when I'm going to, take over the galaxy one day. So I don't really have time to talk to civilians. Bye. And she continues to walk down the hall. Uh, how as you kind of reflect on how far your relationship with Petal has gone, thinking to as you kind of like fade to white in this still memory, as you think back to that time when you were two girls coloring before a sudden change happened, something that you have wondered about for perhaps years, about just one day there was a sudden flip where Petal just didn't want anything to do with you aside from to tease and bully you mercilessly.
What happened that day?
And
Did,
something you
did
wonder
things have been different?
as you wake up on the ship of the Silent Stars. Good morning, everyone. As you have another day on your ship.
Can we do a water break?
Yes, we can. Let's do a quick break.
I don't know how you could just be like, yep, all right, now on to more things. Yep.
You were saying like, what is the backstory?
Your backstory.
That sounds kind of sad, Rachel. I requested a not sad backstory.
It wasn't sad. She didn't die.
I lost my best friend.
People change.
That's sad.
And she's far from as gone as, well.
She's alive. She just hates your guts for some reason.
Yep. That can be changed.
Did somebody like manipulate her? What happened?
I will say for your context, Petal was like your BFF when you were like in elementary, middle school. And then like for some reason one day she just like wouldn't talk to you, and she just like became essentially a mean girl, like completely different from the person that you had known, and like she would target you specifically, like she has a grudge against you. And you, I'd say probably all throughout high school you would consider her like your rival, if anything, but not in the fun like competitive way, in like a she sucks.
Okay. I do not want to give up hope on her completely, though, yet.
It's always been in the back of your mind. You guys were like really good friends, but something happened and she has just been like terribly nasty to you ever since, all throughout high school.
So many sad things. Continue, bro. Are you done with your... Drink more water.
What? Drink more water. I mean, technically, I do love the way... I do love the way Petal acts.
I had to put on my mean girl voice.
You didn't put
I could also tell that you... I could also tell that you haven't bullied anyone in high school.
No, my RP. It's also
No,
in
it's good.
Dillon
It's
High
good.
School, so I have to think about how
What are you doing in these hallways?
What are you doing? Yeah, I was like, ah, fuck. What are you
Where's
doing
your
in these
hall pass?
hallways? I was gonna go like, don't you know this is my turf? You know how high schoolers do? Like the Yakuza?
Yeah, no, I get it. But you didn't drop her real name.
I
I
did.
want Tisha back.
Yeah,
Her name is Petal Spine Twister.
Spine Twister.
Is that not her villain name?
No. Or like she's workshopping her villain name, but you know her real name is Petal Spine Twister.
Okay. I'm ready. I've calmed down.
Ready?
I'm sorry, is that... Are you playing with a inject? What are those like?
I'm stressed right now. My best friend was just dropped on me, so I'm fidgeting with things.
I didn't realize
that
it
is
would
really
cause you such distress. But anyway, You guys wake up on the silent stars. If you guys head out of your rooms, you'll see Absalom Station out of your port window as you have arrived after a long rest, which you guys might now take. So add 6 to your total health points,
Oh.
as well as filling up on your stamina and all that jazz.
Remember what it felt like to have full health points? What a crazy dream that is.
Real very close.
Never happens in Starfinder.
Resolve point.
Full health. What is that?
You know, resolve point is my real health.
Exactly. Your resolve points are your real health. Let's be honest.
I leap out of bed and I find a piece of paper and I draw flower on it. What's a villainous flower? No, let me look this up real quick. Go to comments.
You're gonna look up villainous flowers.
Yes.
You could search for poisonous flowers.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm sure there's plenty.
Oh, poppy! I draw poppy,
Uh-huh.
and then I put like a. Do I have darts in my room? Can I have darts in my room?
Probably
I'll give you darts in your room, yeah.
Yeah, I throw one at it. I'm like, you. I will get you one day. I had to de-stress from my dream.
You put that up on your wall. Kamu, you hear the small sounds of like darts like hitting the wall, and choose to ignore it. But good morning.
Too early to be practicing targets. We'll check what time it is.
You guys have woken a little late. It's probably around 10 a.m. So a late morning, as you will. Still on the ship. And you see your ship is docked, actually, on Absalom Station currently. So you have sometime in the night, Hawk must have woken up or early in the morning than when you guys woke up, and the ship is now docked at Absalom Station.
Knowing that, Kamu will probably not speed walk, but walk out of the ship. Assuming that everyone else had left.
Yeah, you head out. You don't see anyone else on the ship as you head down to the bay. Actually, as you go down to the cargo bay, you step down the stairs just as you see Cassock with her glaive raised at the still several server racks that you have clustered in your docking bay. And immediately she sees you and she puts her glaive behind her back. Ah, Shadow Walker! What is it that you are doing in the cargo bay?
We are just about to head out.
That would be wise. Are you going to do that now?
We could ask the same. You're going to smash that server box.
When I first onboarded this ship, this was a place of wide open range for training. But now, it is placed to hold trash. Trash that had kept me stuck in virtual realm. As she points the glaive accusingly at one of the server racks, her eyes narrowing.
Kamu sort of pushes away the glaive. Trapped no more. And we will sell these first thing tomorrow. We will find a buyer for these rocks.
I should hope so. They say that one's ship is reflective of their mind. It does no good to have it cluttered. I tried telling this to Metal Mage. I don't believe he understands. But he is young. Perhaps he will learn later in life.
We're surprised to talk to Hawk about it.
It is important for one to get to know one's crew. He does more talking than I do, but our quarters are close to each other, so I often hear noises of drills and hammer going off late in hours.
We see. That is very, that's a very Hawk thing to do. To Absalom Station, then. Well, to Star Ranger's quarters, then.
Ah, we have samples to return to Orc, correct?
Yes.
Then perhaps me and these servers will meet on battle another day, as she glares at them as she heads out.
Sounds like a problem.
We'll probably follow Cassock.
Great. Mercy, what are you doing this morning? Hanging out on the ship again, straight to Absalom Station.
I glare at the puppy once more, and then, do we have to report right away? I just want to go to Hawk's house.
I would say, Hawk,
Oh,
your agreement that you had made was that Hawk would contact you when he's going to visit his family. And he did not give you his home address.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess let's just get the message out of the way. I'll go to the Orc first, and then Flemis is over there.
I will say that is also where you guys get paid, to report in your mission.
Yeah.
In case you forgot.
Go to Orc Man, then Gorka.
In that case, you guys head off to the Star Ranger headquarters that you are familiar with, having had to report in several times now. You guys both know the routes individually. And I will say at some point, Mercy, you run into Camus and Cassock on their way also to the Star Ranger base.
Hey guys!
Small Solarian, you have decided to join us.
Yes, I thought everybody else would be too. Don't we have to report in together?
Perhaps they have other business or are already waiting for us.
Yes, it is quite a late morning.
Yeah, I had terrible dreams last night, so let's just hurry up and get this stupid plant stuff out of the way.
Was it the dream where the sun has burnt out, plunging the entire galaxy into darkness for millennia?
No? It was that your dream?
Never mind then. Let us return in this mission.
Mercy pats Cossack on the back.
Oh!
Sounds like a dire future.
I know of the dream. It is the dream when you must conduct your ritual exam for fitness, and then you find that you have left your weapon on back at your crew quarters, and also that you forgot to wear pants.
No, that is a true horror.
No, Cossack.
Oh.
It wasn't that energy.
Never mind. I don't know what you're talking about. Let us turn in this mission. You guys head off to Gorthrum's office, where you knock on the door and open it. You see the rest of your crew is already gathered around here. As you see Gorthrum, the hardy orc who gave you guys your mission, kind of lights up when he sees you. And there's the rest of the crew, as he ushers you guys in. Well,
any updates?
Well, now I should be asking you, the grand adventurers who I sent to go pick up my my plants I had asked you for. Your mission log is just coming in. I haven't read it yet, but was it fruitful?
Yes, we have the plant.
You kind of hold out the sample as he takes it. Yes, this is it. I'd only see it when they were but saplings back when I had visited those long time ago. And you managed to collect quite the collection, I would say. I knew I could count on you, Silent Stars.
Yeah, that's good enough. Do you know anything about Sarenrae on Eox?
Sarenrae, that's the god of the sun, I believe. I
Yes.
can't
Are
say
there
I
any?
practice myself, but I'm familiar.
And you've never heard of them, like some disciples taking up base on Eox?
Oh, man. Eox, planet of undead. Didn't think they would take too much faith into Saren Ray, and I'm sure there's some gods of death that they worship down there, but no, I'm trying to think. I mean, there's some Saren Ray followers probably everywhere. You bet you could find some on Absalom Station. I know they're most prevalent on Burning Archipelago, but, you know, I guess if you build your civilization on the sun, not much options to choose for your god.
Okay. And do you know if there's a forum member that's good at ancient languages, or specifically ancient Sun Disciple languages,
Sun
or
disciple
Serenity?
languages, no, but it'd be hard pressed to find anyone better at linguistics than Avariel. Her specialty is xenolinguistics,
Oh,
actually.
really? Why
I
don't
didn't know.
the office? No.
We'll keep that in mind, Gorthrum.
Yeah. Although now that she's first seeker and all, I don't know how much time she has to consult on languages, but I think she might find it interesting. What did you guys well, you're speaking all about Sarenrae and the sun god. Yeah, you didn't happen to find anything on that South Pole of Eox, did ya?
Well, if you've been there, we are surprised that you missed the carving scriptures in the same cave that these plants grow in. Those are writings of Sarenrae.
Huh. Yeah, I guess it must I remember there being a lot of, I don't know, some old lichen on the walls and all that stuff. I know it was like a old temple to something, but a lot of the marble worn down, and religious cultures isn't really my expertise anyway. Figured I'd leave it to the archaeologists if they ever wanted to visit. But those plants.
Fair enough.
But I gather that was a Sarenrae religious site, from what you've spoken of. Huh. Well, I guess so far from the sun.
Exactly our thought. The scripture was too old even for our sun disciple, crewmate, to read much of it. That is why we are seeking someone to help translate.
From what I've heard about the Sun Disciple language, even the modern version's hard for linguists to pick apart, mostly because they're so secular on their little isolated island, but you could give it a shot if you send it over to a burial.
We will consider it.
Can you also give us updates on what you find about that plant? I want to know if the mayor, a mayor on that planet, will take that crop. if it's edible.
Edible, you say? Oh, well, I didn't really think about that implication of it, but I'm sure gonna run some tests. Hey, if I find it works good in a stew or a paella, I'll be the first to let you know.
Okay, good.
But I don't want to keep you here. I know what you're all here for. As you all hear a ping, as you get 3,000 credits added to your account.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, send you off to Eox. Not exactly a safe journey. Yeah, you guys are getting up in expertise in the Rangers, so it is about the pay you'd expect for Rangers at your level.
Well, yeah, that was a terrible greeting they gave us. You could have warned us.
What?
They tried to shoot at us.
Oh yeah, it's Eox. Them bigger cities, yeah, not much like visitors, especially live ones, I'll tell you that. But, you know, I figured you were going to the South Pole. There's not too many civilizations out there. I figured you'd be alright. And here you are, alive and well.
And did you tell us about the poisonous gas in the atmosphere?
Well, that's common knowledge. Eox is a terrible wasteland of a planet with unbreathable atmosphere. I mean, Straw Rangers as
I'm going to
yourself have
leave.
been all over the galaxy. I would have thought you'd at least known that.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
Good luck with your future adventures. Hey, now I know who I can count on if I ever need any more botany scouting missions.
Yeah.
Pleasure working with you, Grothroom.
Pleasure?
He nods as you guys are dismissed.
I go to Plymouth. Wait, before that,
Where did
do you
Mercy
want to go
run
to
off?
Burial in person? Or do you just want to send her a message?
That depends on you. We could knock on her office, see if she has a minute.
You should go in person. And hopefully she's not busy.
Very well then.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna go find Plymouth. Bye.
Now Mercy takes off. All right. Let's. Yes, come.
Oh. No, go ahead.
Are you going to follow through? You're gonna go check if Ariel's office, see if she has a minute.
Yes. And on our way there, we have transferred. See, come tapping on their terminals. Maybe, and then transfer 1,400 credits to Vernon.
You Venmo Vernon his owed money, and you see that it is accepted. He has gotten the message. As you head over to Averial's office, your debt cleared. You go to the First Seeker's office. You've known this route. You've been here a couple of times. And you head over to the door and try it and find that it is locked. And there is a small note on the door, kind of like a whiteboard type thing, that says, out of office for now.
No luck, then. Kawa will turn back to head outside.
You should draw a smiley face.
In that case, I will give you some time to think about now what you are going to do with this new development. Mercy, you head over to the cartography kind of area of the silent, or not the silent stars, of the Starfinders. Bursting through the doors, as you see a familiar Shirin behind one of the desks, kind of working on something. As I said, if you have any... Oh, it's you. Hello, Mercy.
There's a crisis. I need your help right now. Mercy comes and grabs his shoulders.
Oh, so another second. Don't grab me. Don't touch me. Stop that.
Sorry.
Yes, there's a crisis every day. I don't know. We're kind of in the middle of like an oncoming war almost with the swarm. But what is it?
The sun is going to explode.
The sun?
Yes.
Our sun.
Don't you think it's odd how the sun has been here for so long and yet it hasn't undergone supernova yet?
I mean, stars live for a long time. I have only been alive in a mere blip of a fraction of a second of the history of the sun, so, I can't say I've taken much stock into it.
Yeah, but, you research stars, and every star has its life range. How long has this sun been alive?
Well, I suppose I can check the records. Is that what you want to carbon date the sun?
No, I just want to prove to you that it's about to blow up, and we need to figure out a solution to prevent it.
Okay. Flem turns around and begins pulling up documents. The sun is very well documented, being probably the most important celestial body in the Pact Worlds. Many people have taken it under study, especially followers of Sarenrae and her disciples. So it is widely studied. If you ever go into the field of cosmology, I'm sure that is actually one of the as he continues to give you fun facts about space and celestial bodies. If you want to know the current age of our sun, it is expected to go supernova in the next... Hold your breath. Let's see. 25,236,833 years, Packworld's time. So, if you have anything planned on that date, I would recommend rescheduling to earlier, before the eventual supernova and collapse of our system.
But like, how is that possible? It's how shouldn't the sun be so old that it should be like a red giant by now? What does the sun look like? What stage are we at with the sun?
The red giant phase is one of the ones that a star would approach when it is about to become supernova. Obviously, our sun is not. You see fun pull-up scans, and for your guys' information of what the sun, the central star of the system, looks like, it is not a. If you were to look at photos, essentially, it doesn't appear to be in red giant stage. It's in whatever the earlier ones. I didn't think to research supernova stages before I did this session today. That's my fault. But it is not at red giant phase. It is one of the ones before.
What, Beth? Come
like,
on!
Visibly, that is what it appears. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
This sun has been around for too long. Definitely going to. I have insider information, okay? Fine. Say it's just hypothetical. How do I stop the sun from blowing up?
How do you stop a supernova?
Yes.
Well, Mercy, if you ever find the answer to that problem, I'm sure that you could submit it to a scientific journal and get critical fame all across the Pack Worlds.
But
and I bet it would be a very important question to ask 25 million years down the line, when it is imminent.
No, okay. I will disclose something to you that you cannot tell anybody else. This is very classified information.
You know, I really don't enjoy being your confidant.
You're like the only cool forum member I know. Gortham's a little bit too much. Too obsessed with plants.
Make a sense motive check.
My computer's really going to explode.
Maybe you should close one of your 200 tabs.
Nah, it sounds like a terrible idea.
No, that would be
okay, I finally
her.
loaded.
Closing any tabs?
Of course
Beyond
not.
question.
You said sense motive?
Sense motive.
2021.
You see, as you call Flem the coolest forum member, that like earns big points with him. As he like kind of stops for a second, like he was about to tell you to like go leave, and then he stops. All right, so what is this insider information then?
So you know how one of my crew members is Sun Disciple, right?
Your Vesk friend, yes. I've heard she's gotten into quite a trouble with the stewards on this station as well, and, well, it was quite a fuss getting her papers through, but, yes.
Well, she has divulged to me that her culture, all the Sun's disciples are actually raised to stop the sun from exploding.
Okay.
It sounds crazy.
How is she doing that while she is working for the Star Rangers? And does that jeopardize her position or her ability to do a mission?
She is an ex-Sun disciple, so she won't get nominated anymore. But every couple of, I don't know, years, I don't know how long the selection process is, but they nominate one person to go into the core of the sun and suck energy out of the sun to keep it from growing bigger.
And a person does this. A person?
Yeah. Multiple people all at once.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you these pictures here.
Are you sending him pictures of what?
Of the ruins.
Of the pictures while you were on Eox.
Yes. This is some of the ruins. We don't know what it's saying, but it probably has something to do with the sun exploding. I promise you, I swear on my life. This is real, and I need your help to help stop it.
To just as a brief
The
kind of
previous-
reality check, from Flemeth's perspective, you go in and you say the sun's gonna explode. This cult essentially on the sun is stopping it from explode. Here's pictures of a 7-Eleven I took at night, an abandoned 7-Eleven. You see he looks at them. Okay, I can't say archaeology is at the forefront of my expertise. I mean, it's... Mercy, having ruins dedicated to the sun or to Sarenrae, I can't say it's that surprising. There are many worshippers of Sarenrae across the galaxy, some more devoted than others, I'm sure.
So yeah, they're all devoted. So you should believe the words of my ally, who was a sun disciple, that this is a real thing.
Right, your ex-sun disciple, and she doesn't harbor any ill will or perhaps, I don't know, regrets towards the people who rejected her. Of course not. Of course you wouldn't. You trust her implicitly. Right.
She's loyal to her god before anyone.
If that is the case, and the sun is on the imminent verge of going supernova, and none of us know because the sun disciples have decided to keep the secret from everyone and are actively stopping the sun from exploding, well, it sounds like they're doing an okay job.
No, but this is one of these are people, Flemeth, and like they don't die, you know, but their friends and family die. They have to spend like 400 years or something, hundreds of years in the sun, and in that time, all of their friends and family are gonna die.
Mercy, we don't.
Isn't that sad?
I suppose there is also still active slave trade going on in places in the galaxy. We live in a very sad place, a sad universe, if you will. Things happen all the time. I don't know if you remember about the whole swarm thing going on. Tons of colonies have had been evicted and been leaving their homes, leaving places they've known. Friends and family have died. It is an awful situation to be in. I am sorry for the sun disciples if they have to go through this sun-stopping ritual. Truly, I am. But it is not our jurisdiction, not mine, certainly, and not really ours at the Starfinders unless they actively seek us out for a commission.
So, if I convince my friend to commission you, then you'll start researching it?
She's not... Look, if trying to get real research on the sun, we can only do it externally. We have, outside surveillance, we take photos. If you're trying to send a probe inside the sun, we tried that with the Galarian Restoration Project, and we had to go through so many hoops and red tape to get that approved. The sun, the colony that is referred to as the Burning Archipelago, does not like people sending probes into the sun. We have tried many times. I'm sure many different scientific institutes have as well. We were very lucky to get that shot, as it was.
But do you think that's why it failed? You think that someone didn't want you to see the Helsaiga in the core of the sun, and that's why someone tampered with the probe?
Are you saying that there's an insider threat? That would be an actual allegation that we could investigate, but I mean, we can't... there'd be so much paperwork involved.
It'd be
But I am a mandated reporter now, so now that you have posited that question, I'm legally required to send a report about that, but that is besides the point. We cannot investigate the sun unless an outsider party gives us permission to.
Your party? Oh, I know this great friend called Losak. I will get the permit. Do you just need like a signature or something?
If Losak wants to commission the Starfinder Society to research some, I don't know, ongoings on the Burning Archipelago, then of course we would have to meet with some of our people, we would have to set up an arrangement, get everything in writing, sign out several contracts. There's a whole process involved. But
it has to be...
And I would say a lot of the authorizations would be on this Low Socks part. He would have to authorize you guys being able to enter the Burning Archipelago, etc., etc. I mean, that's where we get the permissions from. You can visit. No one is stopping you from going to the Burning Archipelago or anywhere in the Pact Worlds on your own, but they will probably turn you away at the door.
Okay. That was a good brainstorm then, at least. I'll find my way in, Flemeth.
All
or
right.
I will find someone to give you permission to send a research team there. Again.
If we get any legitimate calls for missions leading to the Burning Archipelago, I will keep you in mind.
Okay, thank you. I hug Flemeth.
Ah!
Hey!
You finish up your talk with Flemeth. Kamu, now that you have exited Averial's, or seen that Averial was not in-house, you have some time on Absalom Station.
Oh, go back and draw a smiley face on the whiteboard.
Kel had seriously considered going to Taps one more time, although they did have a sip the night before.
Ollie.
What would Kamu do, actually?
You go
Kamu
to
would probably
Taps,
follow
I
one of the
before.
crewmates.
I would say just as you are standing outside of Averial's door, you actually hear a voice at the end of the hall. Oh, hey Kamu! As you turn and see Hawk in this part of Absalom Station. You see he has a little bag that he's holding a little box with a little bow on it.
Hawk, was that a gift?
Oh, yeah, I was actually just going to drop this off back at home at my folks. Seen Mercy around, are you? She wanted to visit.
We saw her rushing over to Dr. Flemeth's office.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could tell her it's gonna be a bit of a drive from the bus stop. I guess I could tell her to meet up there. I think she might have had a couple things that she wanted to do on the station anyway, but... are you gonna talk to the First Seeker?
The First Seeker is out of office at the moment. We are planning to send her a message at some point. But seeing that she mostly operates here, in the station, we would probably had another chance to see her once she returns.
Well, I was just gonna say I saw her walking down the halls quite a bit ago.
Oh, is that so? Well, we should probably investigate then. Perhaps
yeah,
she was,
I don't know what direction she was going. She looked pretty busy, but I mean, I guess she always kind of does.
That is true. Would you like, well, we suppose you already have Mercy. You were looking for someone to accompany you to this short trip. Come looks over at the bag with the box with bow tie.
Yeah, he has it kind of tucked. It's just like it's like a cardboard box, but it has like a little gift bow on it. He kind of has it tucked under his arm. Oh, I mean, if you want to, sure. I'd consider you, a close friend, Kamu, if you wanted to meet my siblings and my mom. I mean, don't feel obligated to, of course, but you'd be welcome in my apartment.
We don't know if it would...
I will say you might have to duck, though. It's a little short ceilinged, but, you should be fine.
We probably won't have much to say, but we'd be glad to, send them a greeting.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave in like a couple hours towards there. You guys can meet me at the bus stop, and he sends you some coordinates to one of the bus stops on Absalom Station. Yeah, you can just meet me up there.
Okay, we'll bring Mercy as well.
All right then. I guess I'll wait for the two of you. Got a couple of other errands to run. I hope you find a Varial and ask her whatever it is you're gonna ask. And he waves off to you and starts heading down the hall.
See you later, Puck. With that though, Kama will probably look around. See if there's any forum members, people who has been here for a while. You might know where Avario went.
Okay. You start to look for other members.
We only know like
Pretty
3,
funny,
right?
You do know that there are
4.
quite a couple forum members that you have not met yet, actually, or that you presume. There are some forum members you haven't met yet. But as for
How many?
looking
Is it like
around,
13?
I'd say it has not been entirely revealed to you how many there are. You think, no more than 14. No more than 10.
Huh.
But you don't know the exact number. Oh, hold on. I have an amazing idea, actually.
What? I don't like your ideas.
Don't worry about
I do.
it.
What?
This. Perfect.
Please don't make it be M's.
Roll
talk to that
roll a 1d6 for me, Jay.
Okay.
That
That is
M's.
interesting. That is a 6.
6. Okay. You are looking around for people to ask, and you do eventually come up as you're gonna go to a little break area, like coffee table and that sort of thing, and you see two familiar people playing cards, a blue-haired halfling and a Kopaxi, as you recognize Kemu and Marcy seem to be playing cards at one of the coffee tables. I'm telling you, I'm just saying, I mean, big mission's coming up. I just think I should spend it on the axe polish, you know? Like, I know, I was thinking about sticking with the Warhammer, but I'm really thinking, I mean, Castrovel, look, gonna be a lot of jungle and everything. Last time we got there, my axe got, like, covered in vines and shit, and I have to upkeep this stuff, Kemu, okay? I know you don't have any, like, edged weapons, but this is very important. Kemu has just been sitting there. Marcy, it has been your turn for the past 4 minutes.
Well, certainly, you were having fun.
Both of them kind of turn to they're attended to you. You see Marcy. Oh shit, Kemu, it's like your Star Ranger twin. You're with that like other halfling too in that Vesk? What is it? No, I know.
Wow.
You're with that halfling that was on Tiplin. Yeah, she was like going on about trying to find some, like, I don't know, that she had secret insider information. Yeah, she didn't have jack shit.
No, of course we would. Marcy, Gabriel, have any of you seen Avario?
Big boss? Well, no, except for that, well, we're supposed to be off call until, I think we're gonna see her at, like, that meeting later.
Interesting. We have some findings that we would like to word with her. So, do we know what schedule she is on?
Varial schedule, hey, it's anyone's best guess when she's not running around doing whatever STARFINDER legislation stuff she's doing. I mean, if she's not in her office, she's not in her office. Personally, I could not keep up with all that bureaucratic crap. Much rather be a ranger going out in the wastes, hitting shit.
Fair enough. Adventures, missions are certainly more interesting than paperwork.
You had mentioned information you were asking a Varial for.
It just so happens that Gorthram told us that Vario is good with languages.
Gorthram.
Yes, Gorthram, the
I am
well,
familiar
we
with
shouldn't have to describe
the man.
Gorthram.
I am familiar with the orc that is the forum member. What were you discussing with forum member Gorthram?
Your business.
About the mission that we were assigned. We recently completed. And is therefore, well, the details shouldn't matter too much.
Very well. First Seeker of Ariel, I know, has been very busy as of late.
What's wrong? Surely it could not be about the swarm that's roaming around.
I believe that has taken up much of the attention of the forum, although, according to the binding contracts that were set up when establishing the Starfinder Society, perhaps there are some qualms with the direction that the Star Ranger Society should take, given this current crisis. Something I'm sure that will be revealed to you soon. If you would be willing to divulge and perhaps the information you are going to pass to Averial, I can divulge you some information about what she is doing.
Interesting.
You see Marcy kind of like elbows Kemu. Kemu, you know what happened last time? You made a deal with one of these bozos.
Hate to remind you, but we are not quite like Mercy.
Kemu has not said anything, but they continue to stare at you. Kamu, being like kind of one of the only Kopaxi that you have seen, you are not familiar to staring at like faceless aliens, and you can get why some people might find it unsettling as you kind of have this stare down with Kemu. There are matters that are very well then. Would you like to divulge first as an act of good faith? Or are you going to insist that we do first?
Seeing that our crewmate had left a rather
sour impression.
Sour impression, if you say so. We'll go first. We traveled to Eox for a mission to retrieve a certain plant species that grows deep within an abandoned mine near the south pole of the planet. And as you know, Eox is the planet of undead. Come pauses there for a couple seconds.
You and Kemu, in this small moment, are involved in a small kind of moment that Marcy just kind of looks at you as you stop. You like stop, and like Kemu fully understands what it is, but she's kind of looking for you. Yeah, it's like the planet, like there's like zombies and stuff there. Like we know what an Eox is.
Surely no plant would have been able to grow on the surface. We did successfully discover the cave and retrieve samples of the plant. But what we had found there was more than just that. There were siren rays, scriptures, and language there. Perhaps a bit too outdated even for a Sun Disciple crewmate to be able to read. That is the information that you seek.
I see. And you are going to bring this with Averial, with her expertise in xenolinguism.
Yes. What would be our best bet?
This exchange has been very insightful. I will uphold my end of the bargain. Later today, there is going to be a mass call. I believe a word would be all hands on deck from many of the Star Rangers in the Starfinder Society. They're going to send quite many people to Castrovel, us included. I believe it is going to be one of the larger missions. Several teams from the Star Ranger Society is going to be sent there. Dealings with negotiations going on between two of the major governance on Asana. Involving, of course, the Vashuntan High Court of Kabarat and the Queen's Court of Ibrith.
We see. And the disagreement itself, we know that the policy at Castrovel had been changing lately.
Yes, they have increasingly been closing their borders, although they have not completely closed off their gates. That is why we are acting now to oversee these negotiations, the details of which have not even been divulged to us. However,
Not at all
I would...
strange that something... Go ahead.
I would recommend you keep your schedule free in the next several hours and don't take on any missions for when that all-hands-on-deck will be assigned. Most of the other Star Ranger groups are not aware that this meeting is going to take place soon.
And why is that?
It is simply a tentative arrangement, although one that I predict is guaranteed to happen. It will be an emergency call, if you will, nothing officially scheduled. However, we have had dealings with Averial in the past hour or so, and I do predict that this meeting will indeed happen.
Interesting. Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain.
I do not make it an effort to lie.
Perhaps we will find out why a political matter so specific to the governing body of Castrovel would require the assistance of outside forces.
The calls to the Starfinder Society for missions is far across the galaxy, from patrons and clients and planets all over. Although having such high, important clients, especially in politics, is perhaps not unheard of, but certainly not the norm. It's been a useful exchange of information. Marcy, perhaps we should prepare. I know that you would like to get your weapon polish for your axe. So you are listening to what I'm saying. You know, sometimes you can say like, uh-huh, like, yeah, like, I get it, or like, anything. You just sit there like a dead fish sometimes. It's like, how am I supposed to have a conversation about this? You see, she begins to pack up the cards, as they go. Keimu heading out the doors, forecasting you a glance, before leaving.
We'll see you at the meeting.
Mercy, you have just left Flemeth's office. I believe you have a long side quest list that I'm sure you want to get to.
Yeah, but can you like repeat everything you said? You started saying a lot of names. What was the asana? Wait, what?
Things that Mercy has never heard, as you blissfully unaware of anything that is. I did do a lot of name dropping, but the conversation is over. Mercy.
Fine. I have to go buy a gift for Hawk's family. I have to go to the church.
I will say you get a little ping from Hawk that says, I'm gonna leave in like an hour. Meet me at this bus stop, and you get coordinates to that. It is sent to you.
Okay,
It's a group message, and you see it's sent to you and Kamu.
Ooh. I reply back, oh, Kamu, are you coming too?
You'll get a reply that says yes.
Awesome. Okay. I want to hug you. Mercy says. Okay, and then she dashes off to the shop. No time for talking.
What are you looking for?
curtains. That is the first thing he said. That is the first thing he'll get.
Okay, you go to the kind of like homewares place of Absalom Station, head into a little shop. They have like furniture here and these things, and you do see like some curtains, some very extravagant, others kind of more simpler. I would say on the lower cost, curtains probably go for around 50 credits, and on the higher end, they can go up for like as much as like 250.
Whoa. I want to do the higher end curtains, but having a family with a lot of kids means that a lot of things break all the time. So I don't trust these kids not to tear this thing apart. I'm gonna go mid range.
Okay. Why don't you tell me how much would Mercy be willing to spend on curtains?
You said 50 to 250, right? So I'll go 125.
Okay, right in the middle. You get some nice curtains for 125. Like kind of the bare bones ones, or like the 50 where it's like just like a sheet. These look. You go for something practical. These look pretty like durable, like they won't rip. And nothing too like the high end ones have like embedded like pearl and like big bows and like drapery and everything. Very flashy. But these are kind of more subtle. They have a bit of a pattern to them. Is there any pattern that Mercy would specifically like to look for? I'd say you would probably find, you go to Curtains R Us on Absalom Station, the only station that, the only building that exclusively sells curtains and nothing else. And all your curtain related and window covering related needs.
Do they have any goblin themed? Like little faces of goblins on them or something?
As you are looking, popping up behind like one of the curtains you see is a halfling android who as you're looking at curtains opens them. Hi, welcome to Curtains R Us, the only place that specializes exclusively in curtains and all your window and covering needs. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a goblin curtain. Please do not scare me like that again, please.
Goblin curtains, I see. Are you looking for goblin-proof curtains?
Yes, and also but it has to look cute, you know?
Is there any sort of a specific pattern you're going for cuteness? We have, of course, many different woodland animals that we can put. Is this for perhaps a baby's room? Or a children's room?
No. I think it's just a general living room.
I see. In that case, I can divulge you to many of our popular selections for living rooms across Absalom Station. And there's like a lot of geometric patterns for living rooms. Also, if you still want to change your mind and look for more child-oriented curtains, we have many different fun prints to choose from. You see there's like dinosaurs and like unicorns and rubber ducks on one of them.
I do like. Oh, I might have to. Well, I do have a window, right? But it has shutters, not. I want those duck curtains.
If you would like, we can, for a small extra cost, we can hire our associates to install these curtains for yourself on your ship. That includes removing any shutters that you may already have in place.
Oh. Okay. How much more?
Simply a 50 credit fee extra.
Okay, I'll take. But I want two curtains. I want one for my ship and one that has little goblin heads on it. But cute. It can't be like gross.
Goblin faces. I don't believe we have any goblin-themed curtains as of late. That would be, imagine if you will, a curtain with human faces on them.
What about
if we have
junk then?
Junk? You're asking for junk?
Yes. No, a junk themed curtain.
Junk themed
it has
curtains.
To be...
We do have used curtains that have faced a bit of distress and repair.
No. But fine, give me a curtain that would be great to give to my cousins. Like I'm meeting my cousins for the first time. Curtain that would impress them. And is goblin proof.
Well, you're looking for more of a higher duty curtain, I see, going for durability, as well as something that says Hi, nice to meet you. We can get curtains engraved if you would like. If you would like them personally embroidered with goblin faces, I believe that is something our machine can do. Or if you would like
Yes.
to embroider a
Do I have?
message that says, Hi, I am your cousin visiting you for the first time. It is nice to meet you and I love your humble abode. You take these curtains as proof of my friendship.
No, no, I do not want that. Do I have any photos like that one hawk photo that I have? Did I take a picture of that or anything?
I would say you
Of his family?
probably have some. You don't have anything about Hawk's family, but I would say you have photos of Hawk.
Oh yes, okay. I would like to put this goblin's face all over the curtains.
All right, excellent. The embroidery is going to be an additional fee of 25 credits.
Ugh, man, you people just like to drain me dry, huh? Fine. Make sure it's extra cute.
Absolutely. You see this android pull the curtains, the curtain that you had picked out, over to the embroidery machine, and you see starts printing Hawk's face in tile format all over this curtain.
You better not mess it up, or else I'm suing you.
And at the end, you have that on the table, as well as the rubber duck bathroom curtains, and as he places both of those on there. For the specialized goblin print curtain, that is going to be 150, and if you would like the installation of your bubble curtains as well, that is going to be an additional 50. And the bubble curtains themselves are 75.
Oh, I know. I want duck curtains.
Oh, yes, sorry, the duck curtains. That is what I meant.
You said the duck curtains are what? An additional what?
The duck curtains themselves are 75.
75.
In total, doing the math for you will be 275 for the curtains, both of these curtains, the specialized embroidery, and to install the duck curtains.
Okay. Just got taken. I'll put the money down.
Then you pay for these curtains.
Oh wait, I want mine wrapped. Wrap the goblin one.
Yes, very well. And wraps it in like some, like cardboard paper type stuff, and puts it in a little gift basket that says "Curtains are us," and like the little logo has little curtain shades covering the logo.
Good day to you. Is the android taller than me?
The halfling android is taller than you.
Bye, shorty. I'm going to call him short anyways.
Goodbye. Please be sure to rate and review us on Yelp as you leave Curtains Are Us. And about by the time you finish doing that, it is getting to the time to visit Hawk. Or that Hawk said that he would be leaving.
I didn't visit the church. Do I have time afterwards?
You will see. I mean, you guys don't have any missions set up, although you did get the message from Kamu that you were anticipating an important meeting in a few hours.
Oh. Okay, but what about the church? Okay, I'm gonna go to the bus stop.
Kamu, is there anything as you approach the bus stop, any last minute things maybe you want to buy, trinket type stuff? You probably have like half an hour.
Yes, Kamu will probably visit a nearby, drop by a cafeteria or, like a cafe of some sort and grab a few boxes of candies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get like a couple boxes of like little, maybe like saltwater taffies or different kind of variety candies for very cheap, probably like 50 credits.
Yes. Valentine's Day chocolate.
Kamu doesn't know what exact brand would be popular, so they'll just grab a few classic or they'll grab the ones on the shelf.
Okay. You go ahead. So both of you are getting gifts for Hawk to meet his family. It's so cute. As you guys step over to the little bus station that Hawk has told you guys to meet him at, and you guys meet up there.
What? How much did Kabu spend? Excuse me, you have to deduct that.
Yes, Kamu, you make your purchase, please, of 50 credits.
Oh, I already did.
There you go.
Already did
Okay.
it. Yes.
I better not be the only one spending money here.
Might we remind you that we paid for both the actually technically all three of the gas the
We don't have to talk
mount
about that.
bracket.
We don't have to talk about that. Whoa, hi, it's good to see you.
You guys are, as Hawk just manages to pull up. Mercy, you see him. He has a little package tucked under his arm. Oh, you guys made it.
Yes.
Great. Well, I think the bus comes, every 20 minutes. One should be approaching pretty quickly, and it'll only be like 40 minutes drive, I think. Then we'll make it.
You devoted to Triune. I know you said
Try it?
yes. I know you were talking about the drift drive.
Oh, well, I mean, Triune's gift of drift drive. Talk about like a technological marvel. The bus kind of comes, and so you guys board onto it. So you guys are having this conversation as you are driving away from the center of the eye, which is the big bubble in the center of Absalom Station, more to the outskirts, as you guys have this conversation. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself particularly religious, but yeah, I mean, that thing's been the basis for a whole lot of study, especially in, the engineering community. Obviously, there's no kind of template for astral drive or anything, but I'm basing my design very heavily on drift drive, since that's really the only thing we have to go off of.
So you wouldn't know anything about the Devourer?
The Devourer? No, I don't think so. I mean, I am a goblin, but not all goblins practice in devourism.
Is that a stereotype? Do
Yeah,
people often assume goblins?
Oh, you didn't know that. Oh, okay. I thought that was that. Yeah, it is.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's mostly like the goblins that kidnapped us or kidnapped you guys and raided your ship.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think of goblins like those. Well, they're space goblins, and I guess I am a space goblin in that I'm a goblin in space, but I mean, those guys probably haven't been a part of any, like, planet or society or anything. They just sit out there in the diaspora, roaming around, and I guess if you do that for, like, hundreds of millennia, you kind of go crazy. And then, try to eat people and raid ships and all that kind of stuff.
Huh.
So, yeah, I know you mentioned this before, but yeah, people don't really have a high perception of goblins, in general. I heard even back in, like, Galarian, they were kind of, I don't know, icky. But
Mercy immediately hugs Hawk.
Oh!
I do not think you're icky. You're amazing.
Well, that's nice to hear. I think you're pretty great too, Mercy. But, yeah, I mean, that's just how things are. Kind of how I grew up, so I'm
Many
used to it.
problems in this universe.
Well, Packworld surely isn't perfect. But
maybe if you become president. Does Absalom Station have a president?
I mean, you think I should get involved in Absalom politics?
Yeah, be the first goblin leader, and then people maybe will start to look at goblins more positively.
Perhaps not the best idea. Tom had been sort of casually like sitting in the back, in one of the back, perhaps the back seats of the bus where there's no one sitting.
Yeah,
and it looks like they're resting, but.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Kamu.
Why not? Being a leader is cool.
Well, I mean, I just never really saw myself in that kind of position. Plus, I mean, you know how long it takes to get elected and politics, all that red tape and everything?
Yeah, but you gotta do it for goblin kind.
I'm afraid some other goblin's gonna have to take up that mantle. I already have a couple projects that I'm working on anyway.
That's true. You're gonna be like, oh, do you know if a goblin has ever been a forum member?
A forum member? I mean, I don't think so. Not that I can remember. It's a lot of Galarian races usually, and maybe one or two Lashunta, and so.
You could be the first and specialize in technologically advancing society.
I guess that is a thought, but again, I think Astral Drive is kind of taking precedence in my mind right now. And that's already one hell of a project.
We'd agree.
Besides, people have already been forum members before. I mean, I guess not a goblin specifically, but
See, that's the point. Not a goblin. I just want the world to know how great you are, Hawk. Whatever position that is, it just needs to be a great one.
make a sense motive check.
$19.
You see Hawk kind of stare at you for a little bit, and he kind of gets that big grin on his face, and he kind of laughs. You know what, Mercy? Me too.
What? What did I glean from that?
Oh, looks like we're heading off. The bus kind of slows down. This is the stop. As he gets off, and you step out into this a little more rundown part of town, away from the center. The center of Absalom Station is kind of like almost like an open area, like there's grass and plants, and this is kind of more like halls of a station. But you guys kind of step off into this little like inner city type area, and start heading off to this like kind of apartment complex that you see. So my family can be a little bit of a handful. I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. But, I mean, if you've dealt with kids before, you should be fine.
Kamu is rethinking their decision to.
Everyone's really friendly, don't worry about it. Trust me, I'm sure if anyone, they're just gonna swamp me with, questions and everything. But, yeah. I guess I've never really introduced people to my family before, so this is kind of a first for me, too.
I am definitely not going to do anything. Go ahead and go, Hawk. I will follow.
Okay. You guys start walking through the halls, and you see he takes out a key, and unlocks a door, and opens it, as the door creaks open, to a dark room. And Hawk, kind of turns in. Hello? Is, anyone home? Guys, it's me, Hawk, as you see him step into just, like, this complete dark room.
I shout into the room, I'm kidnapper! Anybody who wants to get kidnapped, line up!
The second Hawk was like about to step in the room, the second you say that, he turns around horrified that you would say this. And just as you do, you see eyes open up, glinting in the little light, as you hear attack. And Hawk immediately goes down as you see him get swamped by several small goblin children. And the lights turn on as you see Hawk in this small, kind of cozy, actually, little, like, small little apartment. Yeah, Hawk, true to his word, it is kind of run down. A lot of the furniture you can see is, like, torn up in places and has patches. But you are more concerned with the sight ahead of you, which is this. I think Jasmine might have cut out a little bit. I definitely would have heard her by now.
That is true.